Alright, so who wants to introduce themselves first?
Did we do this last week?
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
We're all around.
Ratty Coon.
How about you?
Annoying as hell.
Him. Somebody on an end. Choose.
Fine. Ratty Coon. Trash bloater, Rack for short, whatever the fuck you want to call me. Don't really know why I'm here. I forgot. Something to do with finding somebody that's dead now, and I don't think I ever figured out what I needed to know. So now I'm just kind of along for the ride.
Alright. What type of character are you?
The annoying one. Half elf, half orc. The completely sober one.
Up next we have Amon Ka.
I'm Amon Ka. I'm a giant annoying bird person, and I don't know where I am right now because I wasn't here last week. So I don't know what Ka's been up to in my absence.
Up next we have Lark.
I'm Lark. I'm a Unitor and I'm really strong.
Next we have Jonathan.
I am Jonathan. I am a rogue halfling and I'm good at picking locks and finding items.
My name is Dungeon Master Coffee, and my PC is Chorus Fairplay, the half-elf, half-dragon.
Alright, and I'm the other Dungeon Master. And my character is Kyberon Zagoshin. A mage of sorts. And an old man.
And today's episode has been brought to you by Kettle Potato Chips.
We wish.
Someone sponsor us.
We eat a lot of food.
I don't think they can financially afford to sponsor a stream with 5 viewers.
Sure they can.
I've been to on streams with less viewers that had more sponsor.
Really?
Alright. So, who knows where we were when we last left off?
Not me.
Closed up in a shipyard.
Since
We were
our
building a ship.
historian
We were
is
building a ship.
a corpse.
What?
Yeah, someone crushed a little girl.
Yeah, somebody.
Uh,
Some asshole walking up a roof. That's horrible.
I'm gonna
Somebody
need
sent that little girl somewhere.
That would be the historian who's not here, Budan.
Wasn't me.
Somebody sent the little girl off into a zombie-infested city by herself.
I may or may not have found her.
You found most of her.
uh,
Alright, so yeah. Who knows how many parts you had gathered
For the ship or of the
Yeah,
girl after
Jasper
we
had
dragged her
all
out of the...
that.
for the ship? Didn't you leave that stuff here?
I don't have all the notes on the ship, but I have most of what we found. I have what I found for the ship. I guess would be more accurate.
I swear he was leaving his notes here for when he wasn't here. Yeah, no, I was just looking what was in it.
oh, there it is.
Corpse.
It's all right here.
What else is in here? Yeah, So who's gonna take notes tonight?
No.
You know I'm not good for it.
Make him watch the episode and make him do it.
Make him do his homework.
I have Budan here. The fairy,
Very big.
and he is a historian for this campaign.
That's the stuff they needed to get. So and the stuff that we already have isn't on that list now. You can tell we erased stuff that as they were getting them.
Cannery? Dining supplies, crates, salt, oil, lanterns.
Yeah, basically last episode they were gathering stuff and actually working together as a team for a change.
Probably doing that better because I wasn't there.
Trying to rebuild a ship and gather supplies to sail away from this zombie-infested city. And then, we left off, it was night, everybody was sleeping. No, wait, they woke up and there was a wall being built, right?
And the wall was already built.
Yeah.
Don't worry about the other room. if you can hear that. It's just a jumper cable hooked up to a choice place on the human anatomy.
So yeah, they got most of
We
the
also
parts.
interrogate spies in our free time. Sorry.
You got most of the parts to build the ship. Now you just need the extra stuff for inside the ship
Oh, alright.
and your travels.
We also need to find people with the talent to build the ship.
Yeah, we were kind of
To
out
fix
on
it,
that.
rather. We have without a carpenter.
I thought that was Jasper.
No,
Just gonna-
he has the knowledge, he just doesn't have the skill.
Wait.
He doesn't have the muscle.
Maybe he could make little.
He was gonna
furniture
delegate,
fairies,
but now he flew off into the city chasing after a snowflake.
where am I?
I don't know where you or Harambe are. We all woke up at the Minotaur Bar.
Oh, yeah.
Our rooms are broken into mysteriously. The locks were locked from the inside, but they were all wide open. We were all found asleep. And you and Harambe were just fine. We don't know what happened.
Great. I'm sure you got something sinister planned for me.
Well, everybody's working, gathering more supplies, extra wood, whatnot. Doing the repairs the fairy did tell you guys how to do. And,
Yeah, I believe we all started trying to fix the ship.
yeah, like he gave you instructions on like how to patch the big hole in the side of it. So you guys were working on that. Strong people make strength checks, dexterous people make dexterity checks. Somebody's got to hold the wood in place and somebody's got to nail it to the ship.
19.
7.
11 to hold.
13 to hold.
Alrighty. Oh, you got 3 people holding, 1 person nailing. It's gonna take a while. Yeah. So yeah, the little halfling is like climbing up on you guys as you're holding the chunks of wood in place, and he's like climbing up on your backs, nailing them in place and stuff. Jumping from person to person as you just sit there holding it for an hour. Getting real tired. Really exhausting holding something up in place. Somebody yells, lunchtime, who's gonna make food?
I can make food. If there were only something here I could cook. Anyone want to go fishing? Anyone know how to fish? We have fishing poles.
I mean, people
Well,
were
the
fishing.
fishermen were fishing.
Okay, so we have food I can cook.
Yeah, there's a bunch of different fish.
I attempt to prepare.
Not very big fish, just, close to the coastline, off the docks are fishing, because you don't got any boats to go out to sea.
+5 to my intelligence on cooking. Good for you to cook.
Alright, you make a decent couple things of sushi rolls or something, you know, fish wrapped in seaweed.
Hope everybody likes eating healthy. I'm gonna start passing out what I made.
I'm gonna start eating.
Alright.
How is it, Jonathan?
It tastes pretty good.
I give some to you, Lark.
I eat it.
Alright. Everybody has a nice, simple lunch.
The ghost of Ka's spirit tells you to save those bones. I want to roleplay. I'm feeling very stifled because I'm not there. I want those bones!
The fishermen throw the bones in the sea. Nobody needs those.
Who in their right mind eat bones?
Still have a backpack full of bone shards.
And somebody comes. You hear a commotion from over down the dock a ways. And a group of men are pulling something on a cart.
What is that?
Well, the ferry said to go look for, like, you know, prison cells and stuff, so we ripped one out of the jail down on the other end of the dock. And, yeah.
Prison cell. I'm asking for.
It was on the list. Holding cells, basically.
Holding
Yes,
cells
we have
for
a holding
anyone-
cell now.
For anyone that does bad.
And inside the cell, you see a humanoid figure laying there in a bundle.
Did you arrest this creature upon receiving the cell?
No, it was already in there. It won't wake up. We tried to.
I go to investigate.
Alright, it's feathery.
What color are the feathers?
Ugly.
Thanks.
I can't remember what
They're
color.
red.
Yeah. Oh, like red, blue. It was one of those colors.
They're both, but mostly red.
Yeah, it's red.
Why won't he wake up?
The ugliest bird you've ever seen.
Do you see any damage? I reach in and start like grabbing his wing and shit and looking around to see if there's any wounds.
No, it's just
Snoring away.
snoring. Yep.
I slap him.
No, I'm going to contest that.
5 to slap him.
10.
With a strength 9. How can you contest for a flip?
I don't know.
She
Just to see if I wake up.
Yeah, he resists the urge to wake up.
Pull out one of his feathers on his neck.
I'm not even going to bother.
So you're trying to pull out a feather, and instead you end up pulling up a whole handful.
That's gonna wake you up.
Yeah, no. So now I have a weird wing and a bald spot. So I wake up with a and I hit your head with my head.
So you're in a cage.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
Well,
the
you have
bars.
to be near it, don't you? Have to.
I reached in through the bars
yeah,
and
okay.
trying to wake you
Then
up.
I hit my own head on a bar.
How did you get in that cage?
I don't know. How am I supposed to know?
You just disappeared one night. Hey, you don't remember?
Not a clue.
Is there a padlock on the cage?
Yep.
Jonathan,
What?
come here. Help with this lock, please.
Okay.
Ah, is he a locksmith?
He's a thief of sorts.
Steve, he should be in the cage.
He's on our side.
Pretty sure he'd just slip right back out through the bars.
Since when are there so many people, not zombies, on this island?
We
They're all in the underground city.
Oh, we're back underground.
No.
Oh, we're on the docks now trying to escape the city. 'cause
Yeah,
it's
they
about
set
to
off
be
an alarm
investigated.
and said, hey.
20.
escape. Come to the docks for escaping, basically.
I got a 20 to pick the lock.
Alright, you can't manage to get it open.
Mess with this. Nothing good.
Seems like you've gotten yourself into quite the predicament here, Ka.
I don't think I got myself into this. I think this just happened to me.
You don't remember anything?
I don't remember a goddamn thing.
Just
No?
blaming the universe.
I wonder if anyone else would have insight into what happened here.
I just made it so you guys disappeared because you weren't here.
I wondering if anyone cooked anything up in the interim.
Who knows?
That's sinister.
Try some Buffalo Blue Chips. Pretty spicy, but they're good. Want to try some? I'm all done with these if you want to try some.
I don't think so.
Yeah, they're really spicy.
Yeah, you figure you might need to find the key for the cell.
I'm gonna look around the cell. See if it's inside. 'Cause why not? That would be search.
I
Yep.
can't pick the lock. We're gonna need the key.
That's a 10.
You find metal bars all around you.
Yeah,
And a lot of people are just staring at you laughing.
that's appropriate.
Well, not a lot, but like 5 or 6 guys.
Do I have my weapon on me? My crossbow?
Yeah.
I'm gonna shoot the lock. With a crossbow bolt.
Go for it.
You're gonna break your arrow.
I don't think this is a good idea.
Well, I have 50 of them, so that's fine.
But what if you fight a bunch of zombies?
What if it's a
and
magic
run
lock
out?
and it ricochets the
I'm only
arrow?
I'm only gonna try it once.
It's a metal lock.
Mm.
And it's a crossbow bolt. That's better than an arrow.
What color is it?
How about that?
Just steel color.
I got an 8. So,
Alright. So you pull back your crossbow and you fire at the lock and you shoot one of the guys dragging the cart and he drops dead on the ground.
sorry!
And everybody goes, "What the? No wonder it's locked in there. Somebody get its weapon."
I back up against the back of the cage farthest away from the lock.
Alright. The guy walks over and grabs you around the neck
Oh,
and
a
holds
goblin?
you. No, a guy.
Oh, just a guy.
Big, strong guy. I mean, they were pulling the cart with this whole entire cell.
So you drop
In the
one
cart.
of them.
Huh.
Great.
I try to
So-
evaluate the situation, and cause a friend who just fucked up badly. Is the person that you killed? Did you kill the person?
Yeah, he dropped dead right there.
But I got an
shot
8.
him right in the side of the head.
I reach into Ka and I say, "Release your weapon onto me now."
Okay, I give it. But I keep the bolts.
Because that's
The guy who's holding you squeezes tighter around your neck.
Okay, I give him the bolts.
I take the weapons
It's okay, I have natural weapons.
and I put them in my backpack.
Alright, the guy lets go.
I kind of cough a little.
As you're coughing, he like pushes you, so you fall on your face. And... Because you guys deal with this, I ain't. Now we gotta prepare a funeral pyre. And what the hell? We just found him too. He was one of the best carpenters.
Oh, shit.
I scowl at you like you've never been scowled
I'm
at,
already crying.
and I walk away to go look for firewood for the funeral fire.
And everybody just leaves the cart with you in the cage, sitting there.
Crying.
Yep, I just walk away.
Cause a crier.
Damn, we should have found the key so we could go in there and muzzle the damn thing.
Not
Nobody
even
has a
saying
spell that could
anything.
shut this thing up.
just crying. I'm crying very loudly though. Like
It was
bawling.
an accident. Search check to look for fucking lumber to burn. Should be an easy one. Get a fucking these up now. Oh, I don't even have search. Dying to find firewood.
There's a whole entire warehouse, but you know.
I kind of
No
lit that
firewood.
warehouse up on fire.
Oh, there's
Oh my
a bunch
God.
of them. You're on the.
Right,
you
we
know,
just
docks.
picked the
Are
one
the
we wanted
feathers
to
that he
blow
pulled
up.
out in my cage?
No, they're on the ground.
Like on the ground in my cage?
No, outside.
Are they
He
within?
ripped them out of you.
Are they within reach of the cage?
Probably not. You're a couple feet off the ground.
Fuck! I was gonna try to pick the lock with him. Oh,
Well, your own feathers.
man.
Go for it.
But I don't want to pull any more out.
Well,
Alright, I'm gonna find a discreet area on my body that will not show a bald spot and yank out a feather.
you like reach up in your armpit.
Yeah. Oh, that'll be so painful. Oh my God. And I go yank and I go ah! And I'm gonna try to pick a lock with it. What kind of check is that?
Dexterity check.
Okay. That's a 14 plus 1, so 15.
Nope.
Yeah, didn't think
Does
so.
absolutely nothing.
I'm gonna sit back down in the middle of the cage and twiddle around with the feather I pulled out of my armpit then. Shouldn't I get some sort of
I know how to
bonus?
make a key, but I'm not going to now.
Mm.
Do I have my license plate back?
Yeah.
That would have helped.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I don't have it anymore. So you definitely gotta have it somewhere.
So? Yeah.
Unless it's on this.
What are you guys doing?
Probably taking a nap. Didn't I just hold up a giant fucking board for an hour?
Yeah.
What else do we
And I
need
ate
to
lunch.
look for
Yeah, I'm
this
taking a
shit?
nap.
As you start thinking about that, you go to ask the fairy, and you realize it's gone.
No one cares.
It had the list of everything you needed, unless Jonathan remembers.
Oh.
Do you not have the map or the thing that the fairy had last time?
I do.
Yeah, but the fairy has that, and the fairy's gone. Do you remember any of the other stuff?
No.
We also have only 4 more days to get off this island before the Council of Wizards come to eradicate it off the face of the planet.
Did we already get sleeping supplies? Can I go look for that?
Sure. Are you gonna have anybody help you? You're just going off by yourself.
Does anyone want to come with me to find sleeping supplies?
I'd like to.
I wanted to earlier.
But you're in a cage.
That's the joke.
Oh.
You could pull the cage with you.
You probably could.
You could.
I mean, it's in a cart.
I
isn't it?
wanted to go
Okay.
look for supplies earlier, but it was getting dark.
I'll bring the
Well, it's like the next day now.
bird with me.
I'm not gonna be able to help you. I'm in a cage.
I know. I don't want to feel lonely.
And I mean, then she's got a cart to load it all on.
Yeah,
you know?
you've got to hook yourself up. Isn't that kind of demeaning for a centaur to pull a cart?
I mean,
Pushing it.
they do
I'm gonna
farming
do that.
somehow, you know?
Can I? What do I roll to bring her with me? To search for
Strength
supplies?
check.
25.
All
Is
right.
that a natural 20?
Yeah.
Now
Natural
you know-
20s, you get like awesome things.
Okay.
Or very bad things, depending on your DM.
Oh, that's always good. So you're running along, no problem pulling this cart. It's rolling nice and smooth, and
It's actually a really nice cart.
yeah.
So, Lark, what are we looking for here?
Supplies. Sleeping supplies.
Like sleeping bags and shit?
Pots, you know. I'm sure you don't want to just sleep on the deck of the ship.
Alright.
I want cots or beds of some sort,
Alright.
blankets, pillows, you know.
So, where do we park to look?
I mean,
You're just walking around doing
you
a
guys
tour?
are just walking around right now.
Alright, I'm gonna do a search check for bed stuff.
Alright.
I got a 7 total.
That was a nat 20, baby!
Alright.
Plus 4.
So, as you're going,
You see all kinds of shit you can make nice nests out of.
yeah,
Bird people sleep in beds.
you find you see like you see down the road to the south or the where you are south, you're going north-ish. So to the west, there is a quilt shop.
Hey, Lark, over there.
Where?
Probably to the west. There's a shop where we could probably buy some of that bed stuff.
Buy.
Oh, I mean, keep looking, but it's probably got all the stuff we need.
Okay, can we go into the...
So you turn, and as you round the corner, you hear what sounds like a gate opening
In what direction? Like, where is it coming from?
behind you.
I'm gonna turn around and look and see if I see anything.
Me as well.
Oh, it was a 13. That's a spot.
13.
So 17.
Alright. There was a door on the back side of the cell, and it just swung open.
You're full now.
I hop out.
Alright, and Lark keeps going down the road.
Lark, stop! What the fuck is happening?
People
must
don't bother
have
looking.
You must have been sleepwalking and you just found yourself in a nice cage to crawl into. Didn't know how you got in there.
No one checked if the lock was locked?
It stops inside. So there's the one side that has the lock on the door, but the back also had a door.
When I was pressed up against it, wouldn't it
Right.
have opened?
No. There was a guy on the other side holding you through it.
Wouldn't he have noticed opening against him?
Yeah, but do you think he wanted to let you out after you just killed somebody?
Okay.
I think that's hilarious.
Yeah. Alright. I spread my wings and I flap them a little because it was pretty cramped in there.
And you were sleeping for like 3 days
Yeah. Very cramped. Very bad for you.
on a hard wood floor.
Great. Okay, so I'm gonna go up to the Lark's side and keep walking towards the quilt shop.
Alright, and a couple more minutes go by and you walk up and you're in front of this quilt shop.
Let's go in, why don't we?
Alright. You walk up. Door is wide open, windows are shattered.
Oh. Huh. We probably won't have to buy anything, huh?
Yeah, that you would
The
expect
city's
that
been
in a
overrun
zombie.
by zombies for 30 years. None of the shops are open for business.
Well, I don't know. You say people are on the dock. Maybe they opened up a little thing.
We're
I'm gonna
trying
go-
to get off the
Okay,
island.
yeah, alright, whatever. I'm looking inside for bed stuff. That's a 22, I think.
There are a lot of musty old quilts
I pick them up.
covered in dust and
I pick them up and shake them out.
zombie feces.
Oh. I pick them up and I shake out the dust and avoid the ones with the feces.
Alright. There are
Can I
lots
brain
and
check
lots
you?
of them.
Any pillows? Cots?
No, this is a quilt shop. They have quilts.
Oh, they might have other stuff.
I
They
got
have
a
quilts.
21 to look around for any other stuff.
Alright, next door is a carpenter's shop. And it says, we make the finest custom beds.
This is the stupidest thing I've ever done.
The city had everything.
I'm going to go into that store and try to find a couple good cots for sleeping on.
Alright.
17?
Alright, you go in, and as you're going in, Lark is walking out carrying a bunch of stuff and throwing it in the open cell. to haul it back to the dock.
Okay. Do I see anything in there?
And you realize that Lark already got all the good stuff.
Yeah, but that's quilts. I'm looking for beds and bed.
No,
frame.
you were in the quilts. She went over there.
Oh.
Or he. Yeah, she. You're the he, she's the she.
Yes.
No, it even matters. Please tell me you're wearing a shirt.
Yes.
No.
I said at the beginning,
Yeah.
I am wearing a shirt 1,000%.
Don't want to be walking around flapping in the breeze.
Oh my god.
Free like a centaur.
Alright! We have all the
Although,
stuff
I
we
think
need.
she's wearing some
Great!
sort of armor, so.
Alright, let's go back and load up the ship? I actually don't know what's going on here. We're getting stuff for a ship, right?
Yeah, it's just all piled in a... It's not actually...
Okay. So, why now are we leaving anyway?
Oh, while you were sleeping, we met a new wizard.
You're not there.
Oh, sorry.
That's
That's right.
We met this wizard person, and then he said something about the Minotaur bar being destroyed, and then what was their name?
No, he said he was going to try to save the Minotaur.
Oh, yeah. I'm not good at explaining things.
Or remembering.
Yeah, me neither, but...
Alright, so you're both in the dark.
Great,
That'll be a
let's,
question for the others.
let's bring this stuff back to people who know. Actually, I'm gonna jump back in the cage.
Yeah, hide under all the pillows and stuff.
No, like you slipped the pillows in the cracks, but I'm still in the cage and I'm gonna pull that. So it looks like it's closed, but it's not all the way, like, latched shut.
Alright. So the bird jumps back in the cage and closes the cell door.
Hide under all the stuff.
I don't need to hide. I just need to look like I'm in prison so I don't make people angry. Because I'm a murderer.
Do I have to roll to haul it back?
No. You got a good enough check before.
A what?
You got a good enough roll before that. You just pull it back, no problem. You don't even get lost, nothing. And they come rolling back up, and the cell is all filled with like all sorts of nice quilts, and somehow they managed to get like wooden bed frames in there and stuff. Doesn't make any sense. There's no way it would fit through the bars, but it's in there.
Making the bird person comfortable, are we, Lark?
Yes.
Well, he serves
that's
out a
just where-
sentence
just-
for accidental manslaughter.
Okay,
That's
he
just-
wasn't that important.
Okay, thanks.
It wasn't that
No, not the
important.
bird. The person that the bird shot.
Stop! Shut up! Lark!
How do you
Stop!
know he wasn't important?
Shut up! Shh!
You remember what the other guy said?
He was plenty
He was the
important,
best carp-
and I'm
He
very
was the best
remorseful.
carpenter alive on the island. He could have helped us escape, and he killed it.
Well, so was a wood beetle.
Stop!
Wood beetles can't consume
Lark!
anything.
Stop! I'm trying to be diplomatic!
Someone muzzle that thing. I shove a pillow in his mouth. And it fucking hurts. I'm like cranking open your beak and I'm like, shut up.
I'm quiet.
Anyway, Lark, I know it was an accidental death. I know Ka is kind of a loudmouth idiot bird thing, but we needed that carpenter. Without it, we can't prepare the ship. We fucking 2 hours to get one board up. We suck at this.
Well,
We've got 4 days to make this thing float, or we're all fucking dead.
Yeah.
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 All we've managed to do is get a bunch of shit to put on a boat that don't fucking float nowhere.
I'm hacking, coughing up like pieces of cotton and shit.
That's not cotton, it's feathers.
You replace your bald spot.
Glue on your neck.
And I say, wait, what's gonna happen to the island?
The island is going to be eviscerated.
Why? How even?
The Council of Wizards have decided they're going to eradicate the city.
I mean,
They're gonna try to evacuate the Minotaur bar and take it out to save it, and then they're completely just erasing this entire city.
If you
I mean,
can
that
get there
makes
in time
sense,
to
but-
tell them to.
Are we saving every goblin? Are we trying to?
We think half of them are dead. We haven't been able to get back into the underground city. Half the tunnels eroded and crushed and crumbled in.
Great. I feel very bad right now.
Me too. I was their king.
I really, really genuinely want to help.
Perhaps we can go on our own mission to try to evacuate the underground city and see if there's any survivors.
Yeah, I think I could be helpful with that.
Am I anywhere near that conversation?
Depends. What are you doing?
I don't fucking
Do you
know.
want to be near it?
That's why I'm trying to figure it out. I feel like I've had zero interaction this game. I'm just kind of collecting dust in the shadows.
Well, I mean, if that's what you want to be doing, that's what you're doing.
No, I felt like we had to miss a week to do that. If I'm near, I'll join you guys. If I don't hear that shit, then I'm doing whatever the fuck elsewhere.
Yeah, no, I mean, you were helping with the ship, then they stopped, so they started preparing a funeral pyre.
Can I roll to help do that?
Yeah, I mean, you could be doing that. You've done so many of them in the last week that it doesn't matter. It doesn't
Are you sure? Because I just rolled a fucking 3.
You forgot how to fire.
What's your intelligence modifier?
A 2, so I got 5.
That's what you needed.
What?
To pick up wood and set it on fire, yeah. That's
Apparently, I thought I was
Pick
about to
up
get
wood and
fucked
put
up.
it in a pile. I mean, it's not hard. It's...
Right, but I figured it still needed a better roll than that. Well, alright. Yay.
If you want to make a fancy fire, it might take a better roll, but, you know, just
No.
to make a pile of wood, you know, it's not hard.
Yeah.
You gotta pay extra for the deluxe fire. Alright, so we're doing a mission? We got a goal?
I call out to everybody there. Those who are good at building, searching, and fixing this should try to fix this. I would like to take a small group to see if there are any survivors left in the underground city. Maybe some are just trapped or unaware that we're trying to evacuate the island.
I'll go with.
I'm coming.
Yeah, I guess I'm down.
I noticed that there's things that went into the cage that there was no way they would have fit through the bars.
Yeah.
Magic.
I'd figure out that, and
Oh, I was gonna pop
yeah,
out
I
comically.
go to open up the other side of the cage, seeing this now.
Yeah.
Now that I realize.
Ta-da! We're all very stupid.
The guy who was holding you just starts laughing his ass off.
Stupid bird didn't check the door.
And then he goes, damn it, I knew I should have locked that side.
So I start heading in toward the city.
I'm following.
Yep.
I do a search
crossbow.
check for any sewer entrance holes, which is 13 for me.
Alright, there's one right down the first, you think, right behind the building you guys knocked down. Or no, the troll zombie ogre thing knocked down right behind that building that you guys climbed down through.
The one he
The
fell down
clothing
through?
shop. Yeah.
What do you say, Redicon? Should we try this entrance?
Cause you walk by one of the
Sure.
guys, he trips you.
I rolled a
I can
26
fly.
on search. I guess it doesn't matter.
Can I roll to catch myself so I don't fall?
I mean, you just stumble, you don't fall. It's just, you know.
I say I'm
And
sorry.
he glares at you and he goes, you're gonna get yours.
You say I'm sorry. I'm so sorry.
Turned a whole crew of people into a bunch of bullies who are gonna pick on you now.
That's what I deserve. I deserve it. He's not gonna be able to work it up to get angry at them.
Alright.
Alright, sewer entrance?
Guess so.
You think this would be a good one to try to enter the city into?
I had rolled a 26 to search for an entrance, but we already found it, so.
Yeah. I was
So
asking
you realize that this is a pretty optimal entryway. It's kind of close to, the canal that goes out to the bay. It's close to that, but it's not right there, so it might not be collapsed.
Okay.
And
Sweet.
you could probably fairly easily find your way to where the city was from that entrance.
Great.
Probably our best bet.
What direction is the city in from here? Like, what general direction?
North.
Alright, I can always tell north, so... Let's go! And the tunnel is facing that way?
Well, nobody's gone in yet. They just found the entrance.
Like the opening.
It's a sewer
It's
hole.
a sewer grate.
Oh, okay.
like in the middle
I
of the
open up the
street.
sewer grate and I look in.
Alright. It goes kinda northwest towards where you would assume the main channel is to leave the city.
I think this way will work, and I jump in.
I'll go in too.
Alright.
Yeah, I'm
Everyone
following.
else that's
Splush.
with us.
You jump in and make a reflex save. Your foot gets caught in a rung on the ladder and you just face plant into a pile of shit. Like a hole sewer. You're like, you know, it's like 4 inches deep and you're just like face down in it. Just belly flopped in.
Okay, well I can fly, so I just kind of
And then you
drift
took
down.
4 points of damage from the fall.
I'm just gonna drift down.
What is it to jump into the sewer?
Not what I rolled.
Huh?
Whatever you want. I mean, are you jumping in or are you going to climb down the
No,
ladder?
I'm
that's
jumping
right
in.
there?
I want to see if I can do this better.
Okay, so just roll a dexterity check.
19.
Alright, you do like you just kind of like jump down and nimbly land on like, you catch like a rung and swing yourself to the side and land on the side where there's a walkway instead of like, you know, in the shit.
Cause it looks like you've done fucked up, mate.
Not really.
I don't know. Apparently, I've got possessed with some fucking spirit.
Well, there you go.
Okay.
Now you got a voice for your character.
Nope. Shut the fuck down. He's going fade.
Do I have to roll to drift down, or can I just do it because I have wings?
I mean, it didn't be hard because it's a sewer
Tunnels and
grate.
shit.
I'm going to climb down a few rungs and then just fly to the walkway from inside the sewer.
Alright.
I got a 10.
So you climb down a couple rungs and jump and like flap your wings out halfway so you kind of barely glide over to the side.
Graceful. And then I do a little.
I wiped the shit off my face.
You should have to roll to see
Yeah.
how
I got
accurately.
a 10 to jump down because I can't climb a ladder.
Alright, you jump down and you just kind of splatter into the shit. It's like hoof deep.
You too, huh?
At least
We
I didn't get a
on your
mouthful.
face.
And she just landed straight in shit. That's all.
Horses are so.
Alright, and what are you gonna do while they're doing this?
I'm
Just climb down
going.
like a normal person.
I'm gonna start taking out some of the sleeping supplies.
Alright, you're gonna start loading those on the ship and stuff? Alright, sounds good.
Oh, you don't go with us?
No.
Alright, fuck that shit.
What if we need to pick a lock?
Then I'll break it. I'll punch it.
I mean,
What happened the last time someone tried to break a lock?
That was a poorly aimed arrow, if I remember correctly.
Just saying.
And Fixie lost its wing.
What? Wait, what?
Barry lost his arm. Jasper only has one arm now.
Oh yeah, no, I know about his arm, but you said his wing.
Oh, no.
I was gonna say his only like thing is that he can fly.
Alright.
Ah, now we can't even lift your feather to hide under it. He doesn't have an arm!
Your character doesn't want to go?
I don't think I've even met your character.
Nope. Alright, yeah. Jonathan, make an intelligence check.
21.
Alright. And so So you know that like you have to like figure out like a floor plan, a blueprint for the ship where you want stuff to be located, and you figure out the best place for the sleeping quarters. Whatever, sleeping quarters, and you start having other people help you load stuff in there. Make a charisma check.
Mm-hmm. 11.
Alright, and what do you say to get people to help you?
We need to build a sleeping quarters so we can actually sleep in beds instead of the ground.
Couple guys go, oh yeah, that makes sense. Good idea, little boy. You're a sharp young one. Glad to have you helping. It's unfortunate. Did you see what happened to the little girl? I'm glad that fairy demon thing is gone. Don't know where it went, but it was useless.
Fairy demon thing.
Well, the fairy was basically the only one that knew what we need and where it needs to go.
Ah, shoot. Well, that kind of stinks. I guess we'll have to make up a new list. If only that stupid bird didn't kill Phil. He could have fixed this thing up right quick.
I know, Phil was a genius. He really knew his ship. He knew his way around a ship
Can
inside
someone
and out.
here fucking channel Phil's spirit or something?
You're not there.
I know. This is out of character. I'm just frustrated with you
I don't know.
back
Is there a
talking
super powerful cleric?
I'm just a regular cleric. No offense.
Not high enough level yet to talk with the dead.
Get a Ouija board.
Yo, Phil! We're talking to you through the spirit realm. How do we build this shit?
Find more help
possess
because
you
you
for
know
what
we
you
could
did
use
to
a
him.
carpenter. We got plenty of us fishermen, but you know that doesn't do much good on repairing a boat.
How does a giant city have so few carpenters?
Overrun by zombies in 30 years.
The people
Guessing
that
a
came
lot of
from the
people
un-
died.
A lot of the good carpenters had a finer taste for brains in the end.
And you know, maybe the carpenters were the ones that were smart enough to escape the island on boats originally. There's the ones who, you know, informed the Magic Council that it was infested with zombies, you know.
Oy. I
Best carpenter the city ever knew got murdered 30 years ago.
Hey, so we're starting a trend. Continuing a trend. Murdering carpenters.
I don't know if I like this trend outside of games.
Coffee is next, so wait, you fuck already died. So you guys start getting the sleeping quarters all set up and stuff, and get all that straightened out. Where would you like the sleeping quarters? In the front, middle, or back?
I would say it should be in the middle.
Alright. So the sleeping quarters are going to be in the middle, on the second or third deck?
Second.
Second? Alright. In the middle on the second deck. Where you set up the beds and
Is
cots and whatnot.
Higher or lower?
Higher. So you got the main deck, and the second, third, and then the
Whole of the ship.
yeah, oh, that's what it is.
Alright. Good job.
So you guys in the sewers?
Man, it smells like shit down here.
I start telling a story.
I'm pretty sure that's just
Of course, mind you take a rag to your face.
Try to clean off my face.
Did you eat it too? I swear it's just being brushed all about the airways here.
About 15 years ago, when I was a lad, I came to be here, and the city was overrun. I used every bit of my money. I had a lot of money at the time to build all the gates that block off the tunnels to the Goblin City to protect everybody. I used my fire to protect the iron workers building these gates, so we could close off all the sewers. To see the goblins get killed, to see all these people get killed, to see the city get run through and ran over by all this evil and shit, not to get everybody off that we possibly can, absolutely breaks my heart. I only became the king of the goblins through election because they saw that I tried to help them so much and their king was dead. They kind of made me like an honorary king. So thank you for helping me try to save all these goblins. I really appreciate it.
In all fairness, cause I was just helping because I was fucking bored. Didn't know it meant so much.
Make up for my mistakes.
Mistakes, you have made many.
I know.
At least you didn't fall face first in shit. That's about that mistake. Thank you as well, Lark, for helping.
Nah, I've got nothing.
Is there anything around? Can you do a spot check or a search or something just to see if anything's any imminent danger? What would that be?
Spot, listen.
See what I have the best stats in.
Some sort of perception based.
Yeah.
Not search. Search is like looking for specific things.
Alright, that's a 15 for listen.
Alright, you hear sounds of rushing water ahead of you.
There wasn't rushing water already. Just slow sewer water.
In this part, it's slow sewer water.
Okay. I'm gonna keep walking. Nothing seems that ominous about rushing water. It's a sewer.
Considering you know that ahead of you is the main exit that you've swam out through before.
I don't come across any iron gates. There's been one at every other tunnel.
Not in this one, but you come to a fork. And there's a path that continues straight ahead of you, or there's one that branches off more to the left.
Which way's north? Since I know north.
The one more to the north is more north east than
The
I
one
cast
straight
my
north is-
spell to no direction.
Alright, what are you trying to know the direction of?
I go left or right
Alright,
to get to the city.
so you use up your spell, and
Yep.
if you go left, that'll go more towards the city. If you go right, that goes to the caved-in tunnel that you've been through several times.
We need to go left here.
Alright.
Let's do it.
Good to me.
Do.
So you go left, and you walk for a couple hundred feet, and you come to a gate.
Does it have a lock?
Yep.
I'm staying away from it. Not even gonna check to see if the lock is locked.
I speak in common through the gate. Is the door locked? Sorry, I forgot that.
Yes.
I speak through the gate. Is anyone there? Hello? Great, another fucking lock.
You got that crossbow, don't you?
Everyone stay out of the way! Gee, I bet we could have used a rogue in this situation. Wow. Probably would have been useful. Well, I'm not gonna try that shit again, so.
I mean, you don't even have a crossbow anymore, so.
Oh yeah, that's true. I don't even have it.
Well, I have it on me.
Maybe you should try shooting it then.
Oh, I don't have any knowledge of how to shoot one of those.
Well, neither do I.
Apparently.
I pillaged that from a corpse, so I had a sword before, it just broke.
Oh, then this is the best thing we can do with it, and I throw it in the shit.
No, I need weapons!
Can I go grab it and clean it off with water?
Yes.
Whoosh, it's covered in shit. And then you grab it and you go, I'm gonna clean. Oh, wait, the only water here is filled with shit.
I pick it up and hold it like this so it'll drip dry.
And you hear a whistling coming from down the tunnel.
I whistle in response.
It goes dead silent. And you see a face pop out, or well, a shadowed figure pop out around the corner ahead of you through the gate.
Who goes there?
Somebody? Who goes there?
Lots of us.
Chorus Fair Play.
Oh! What are you doing over there?
We're trying to look for survivors. Can you let us in? Are you the gatekeeper?
Yeah?
Are there many survivors in there?
Not that I've seen. Survivors of what?
The Bone Naga attack, the tunnel's collapsing.
Oh, I don't know. My post is right up here.
We need the entrance to the city.
Oh, well. Okay. I'll let you through. You're the king. Whatever you say. You really want to go there.
Stand guard by this gate for another 2 days, little goblin. Then when the time comes and I give him directions and tell him to look for the boat.
Alright. And he kind of walks up.
And if you see any
Starts
other
rifling
goblins,
through a ring of keys, unlocks the padlock.
I tell him if you see any other goblins, tell them the same. To be prepared to evacuate the city.
Okay.
The city's no longer safe. I tell him everything about the council and all that.
He just like collapses to his knees. And just like starts like kind of weeping.
I know how you feel. And then I proceed onward.
I keep going, holding my dripping, shitty crossbow at arm's length and like shaking it a little to try to get the extant shit off.
Is he near me at all?
I'm keeping it
Depends on
away.
where you guys
It's
want
arm's
to be.
length.
As he walks by, the goblin goes, "Oh, for me," and takes it.
No, I need weapons.
Yes, that is for you.
No, it's not.
Let's go, Ka.
What's gonna happen if I need to fight?
Rocks.
You have natural weapons.
Yeah,
But they're
these are natural
shitty. They're
weapons.
so shitty.
So isn't a weapon you
No
don't
one
know how
was
to
walking
use.
That
by
you've
the
dropped in
goblin
poop.
holding it out. I mean, you know.
Well, did he
It's
not?
the universal sign up here. Have this gift.
No, it's the universal sign of my weapon's covered in shit right now.
Well,
Goblin
see,
doesn't
shitty
care.
crossbow. You won't miss it.
Yeah, it's a shitty crossbow that you don't
Right.
even know how to use.
We still have the bolts though. You can use them. Stab.
No, nobody picked up the
Can you
bolts.
just throw them at a zombie?
Just thrown in the shit.
Alright, well, I guess it's worthless anyway. Goblin can have it. Here's a present. Oh, I hope it makes you feel better in these trying times.
He immediately gets happy.
I feel better about my.
gift from a weird creature, but yeah.
I feel better
He
about not
starts
having a
like
weapon.
tinkering with it and playing with it.
I hope that's not a kid goblin. I can't tell. I really hope I didn't
And you
just
guys
give
walked
a kid
off.
a weapon. Alright, we're going. We're going.
And you keep going, and it
Alright.
branches here and there, and
I have to.
eventually you
erase
come
myself.
to another gate, and it's locked. You've gone through a few that weren't locked, and now you're getting closer to the city.
I never get a chance to use that crossbow to actually fight anybody. I just accidentally murdered someone and then got it taken away. I'm still muttering about that even as we go. So what, another locked door?
Yep.
Someone should probably call out again, but I don't want to do it because no one likes me.
I call out.
You hear somebody reply back, "Who goes there?"
Chorus Fair Play.
Go! What do you need?
Entrance into the Goblin City.
Okay, it's just through this gate. If you go another 200 feet, take a right. Go 3 tunnels down, take a left, and it'll bring you out into the lake.
Doesn't he need to unlock the goddamn gate? I don't have a key.
And he walks out of the shadows, and it's a big, tall, 7 foot tall man with like the blackest of black skin. Like it's like black as these chairs.
Just like a human?
Do I know him?
I mean, you didn't know everybody. But yeah, he's a 7 foot tall human, really black skin, and a huge sword on his back.
I tell him about the evacuation plans.
Alright. He goes, okay, sounds good. I'll head there now. Good luck in there. I've walked up to the edge of the lake, but it did not look pretty.
And why don't you accompany us with gatekeeper?
I mean, I guess I could. You might need help with the sharks. They seem to be going a bit rampant.
The sharks are going rampant. Oh, they've been trapped in here since the collapse of the tunnel.
I mean, considering that they ripped apart one of their own when things were normal. Remember that? That's how we lost a fox once.
Especially the 3-headed one.
You guys remember that time we
Real
saw that
vicious.
shark in the middle of that group being held together? Oh.
So much terrible shit happens with sharks in this. Alright, so this guy is gonna come along with us.
And he like towers over all of you.
He only kind of towers over me.
Well, he's actually strong. You're a scrawny little bird.
I'm not! I have a super high strength!
Is he taller
I have
than
19
me?
strength!
Oh, okay.
I'm not
He's
scrawny, I'm
about the
just
same height as
stupid.
you.
I'm allowed to be
Like,
stupid.
well, he's about 7.5. What? You're what? Like 8 feet tall or
Is
something?
he stronger
Like that?
than me?
I don't know.
Well, if he is, then that's bad, because if he turns on us, then we're dead.
What reason would he have to do that?
If he just decides to attack us,
Okay. Sure.
And he's got a. As you're walking, you see like a long, jagged scar down his left arm.
And I do a very tiny little squawk in the middle, in like the back of my throat. Like, where?
He like spins on his heel real quick, like faster than you'd expect. Looks at you. Kind of narrows his eyes, turns back around, and keeps walking. And he's like, "Okay, right up here. This is the entrance to the lake. This tunnel, you have to either come by boat or use the what would it be called? The rope.
Gondola?
Yeah, it's. Well, there is no actual gondola. It's literally just a rope that you hand over hand climb across. And it's like a 20-foot gap from here to the next platform.
I think we can do that.
I'm just gonna fly
I
over.
know you are.
And both of you are too heavy for me
What,
to
do we
carry,
have to roll
so
the balance on that?
you're kind of asshole.
That's literally a strength check. You're literally climbing hand over hand across the rope hanging from the ceiling.
I
Come on,
would.
dice.
7.
Alright, you go to like jump up and you
20.
grab the rope. You grab the rope, and as you get your first hand on, you just slip and fall flat on your back.
Into the shit.
No, just on the platform. You didn't
Oh.
even get
Sweet.
a hand out. You just jumped up and fucked up.
No, I didn't get a 20. I got a fucking 2.
You trip over him and fall into the shit off the platform.
crawl back onto the
And
platform.
the guy goes, "Hurry up, get up here! You just attracted the sharks, you idiot!" I mean, I'm sorry, King, but yeah, that was not
I tripped
wise.
over this idiot.
I fell because the fucking rope was slick.
I use him to fucking hoist myself up on the rope because I'm on top of him. I go, yeah.
All right,
Hey, you're getting shit on me.
Yes.
Add
Oh, and I do
four.
it effortlessly this time.
add 4 to your shift.
Fuck.
Added 4 to my win.
Add 4 to your total.
Oh, 24.
Well, plus your strength.
28.
All right, so you go to jump up and grab the rope, but you take a running start to jump up off him and grab the rope, but just as you go to jump off him, he starts to stand up, so it launches you all the way across the gap. And you just land over there. A shark just jumps by and friggin' free willies you.
I'm like, come on, guys, what's taking you so long?
9.
And I go to high
Same
five
thing,
you.
you jump up and as you go to
That's
grab the
right,
rope,
you
you
just pull
punch
over.
the ceiling. Yeah.
Sweet.
Do you reciprocate my high five?
No, I don't.
No.
11.
Alright, you jump
I'm
up
mad at
and
you
grab
today.
the rope and you're hanging there and it's digging into your fingers.
I have not climbed across.
No.
Just hanging there.
Yep. You finally managed to grab on.
But now I'm just hanging there.
Yep.
6.
So you reach out and then you reach out again and
Shark food.
there's a drop of shit that falls off the ceiling and it hits your hand.
How did you get on the ceiling?
You're in a sewer. It's everywhere.
The ceiling's kind
Fine, a shark jumped over and
of whatever. I'm just-
shat on the rope and
While everybody else is
Your
pissing
hand
on the
slips
floor,
and
I'm
you
sitting
fall.
on the ceiling. Life
What do I do
goes.
to recover this?
make a reflex save to try to catch the rope with your other hand or maneuver yourself enough to catch the ledge behind you.
Nope.
You just plunge straight down into this shitty water
Sweet.
and sharks start to swarm.
How much do you weigh?
260 pounds.
I'm gonna. I guess
I don't have any rope. Do I?
I'm gonna fly over and reach out a.
I have rope, but you know where it
claw
is? Covered
to
in
you.
shit in my backpack.
I'm gonna reach out a claw to you, see if you can grab onto it, try
Roll
to
the-
pull you out at least back to the rope.
Alright, make a strength check.
Oh no.
And
That's,
Beck, make a dexterity check.
that's a
Fuck.
13.
That just screwed me. Alright, hold on. Fuck. 5.
13.
Alright, so you go to reach up, and as he's reaching down to try to pull you up out, and your hand just completely gets swatted down by a shark as it swims by, its tail slaps your hand, and then it swims straight into a fucking wall. And it
Wow.
just flips over and floats up to the top.
Alright. That was close.
I guess I'm gonna try again.
Better than me
The
trying to
shark
get
just
out.
killed itself.
That was a critical
I
failure.
shoot an arrow at that shark. Is that a free move because it's dead?
Yeah.
I'd shoot an arrow at it.
Okay, you shoot a shark.
Does it start bleeding in the water?
Sure.
Yeah, that'll get right. That'll get the sharks away from me.
Thanks.
That's what I was
I
thinking.
critical
I
failed,
just jump in
so
the water.
So, I roll an 18. What am I doing to get the fuck out of the water?
Alright,
What's my
so-
bonus going on to this?
You're well, that bird's useless, so you swim over, you climb up the shark and off the side. And as you climb
Good
up
call.
the
Good
shark,
call.
you turn as you hear a sploosh.
A sploosh.
Yep. And the bird's not flying anymore.
Uh-oh.
What does my strength have to do with my ability to fly?
It was the simple effort. You overexerted yourself reaching, and you ended up just falling into the shit water.
Roll a 20 to help
And
the
you
bird out
pulled a
of the shit
muscle
water.
in your leg, and it hurts real bad.
Roll a 20 to pull the bird out of the shit.
And you're starting to drown because you're having a hard time treading water with no leg.
I roll a 20 to help pull the bird out of the shit.
You can jump back in and go for it.
No, let me do a
It's
swim.
like halfway.
Let me do a swim check first. Okay, that's a 17.
Considering the bird's like dying because it tried to help me.
Alright, so you slowly swim over to the shark and manage to pull yourself out of the water, but you're floating on a bleeding shark. That other sharks are swarming.
I'm gonna
for it.
reach out to try to climb back onto the platform.
Can I not extend an arm at this point?
You extend an arm and he's just doing his own thing.
21.
Completely ignoring you. And climbs up next to you as you're
Can
like,
only help so much.
Thanks, man, but I really couldn't risk us just trading places back in and out of the water.
Lark, what are you doing to get over?
Climb over.
Alright, make a strength check. Roll the 20 and then your strength modifier.
25.
Alright, no problem.
It was a natural 20.
Yeah, super no problem. You're just like, you're like, I can just jump this. And you back up a couple steps and run and jump across.
Majestic. I'm covered in shit.
And as you go across, there's like a rainbow that falls.
Most of our party is covered in shit right now.
Everybody except for Lark, shit's rainbows as she majestically jumps the distance we can barely span.
Beautiful blue pony, and we're just all sopping.
I was a badass getting over too at my nat 20.
Alrighty. What about the guy? How does he get over?
He reaches up, grabs the rope, and just
Climbs
works
like
his
a
way
regular
across.
fucking person. Yeah.
Yeah. Doesn't care. Doesn't take much effort.
Alright.
And just as he gets to the other side, the whole entire swarm of sharks comes over. And they start gnawing at the shark that's bleeding. And you're sitting there watching them and watching them, and one of them sees you.
That shark is very aggressively. These sharks are aggressive and hungry.
One of them looks at you and stares at you for a minute, and then all the others slowly turn and look at you guys.
What a platform.
Yeah.
I'm gonna back up as
Right
far
next
away
to
as
the
I
water.
can. I'm backing up as far away as I can. I don't want to get jumped by sharks.
Then what is this platform?
That's like along the edge of the
I was
water.
picturing a ledge or something.
Yeah, I mean, it's like 2-3 feet up out of the water. It's not like, you're not like, 100 feet up. You're.
Right, but if the water is clouded with shit.
Okay, so maybe you can't see them looking at you.
Just feel their icy
You
gaze.
just feel something very ominous from where you see that other shark being ripped apart and blood spurting all over the place.
I'm unfamiliar with this section of tunnels. Where do we go from here?
If we just continue around the edge, it's probably about an hour walk and we'll get to the edge of the city. It's like a narrow, like, footpath around, maintenance path.
Let us make haste. These sharks look hungry.
I agree. It's a bad sign.
Alright. So you guys head off, and after some time, you notice the guy keeps looking over his shoulder.
I'm very steadily looking at walls or water and not at other people. I'm like avoiding eye contact.
So you're looking at water?
Yeah.
Alright. Make a wisdom check.
That's gonna be bad. $19!
Alright. You see a shark following along, and as you look in the water one time, it glares you dead in the eyes, and you feel this weird, urge come over you, but you quickly shake it off.
Hey guys! Hey, there's a creepy ass shark in the water following us, and it's compelling me to do shit.
Just keep going. Don't look at it.
Okay, I mean, I'm trying to not look at it, but if it's like a magic shark, it could probably make me do stuff, and I don't want to do stuff.
There's no such thing as a magic shark. Let's go. We gotta get to the city.
Wait,
Right.
the bone naga can control your mind. It
Bone
could be the
naga's
same
dead.
thing with the sharks.
Could be more of
Bone
them.
Naga's dead.
Yeah, but that's not what she's saying.
The same power that the bone naga have, where it could, like, it compelled you to do stuff.
Mm.
Don't look at the shark.
I'm averting my gaze from the
Wait,
shark.
no,
But
look
I'm
at
very
the shark.
nervous.
Look at the shark. Reverse psychology.
Look at the shark. I look at the shark.
Alright, make a wisdom check.
23. Natural 20.
Alright. Yeah, you feel this weird urge to like jump in the water coming over you, but then you shake it off.
Hmm. Let's keep going. Don't look at the water.
Okay. I'm very pointedly looking only at the wall.
Alright.
Actually, I'm walking behind the big guy, and I'm eyeing him suspiciously. I want to see if he's up to anything. So I'm just watching him.
He's gonna throw you on
You keep watching him, and you know, every now and then he glances over his shoulder, looking into the water, and he keeps walking.
Keeping my guard up, and I'm staying behind this guy. Like, not close behind, but just in general, I'm walking behind him.
After just under an hour, because you quickened your pace, you guys get to the edge of the demolished Goblin City.
Alright, so we're at the other end of the bay, right? We need to get to the docks that are across the bay.
Yeah, basically you just took a huge roundabout way all the way around.
I look to see if there's any lights in any of the buildings that are still erect.
There's a few glints down by, let's see, what was down by like where the forge is, where the craftsmen usually were.
I roll a listen check as I head toward that way. 11, 18.
Alright, so you hear somebody like telling people to do this and do that, and you know, giving some orders and whatnot. You can't exactly tell what he's ordering them to do, but you know, you hear him like, pick that up, put it over there. Look in that barrel.
Proceed with caution. I look at Ka and I say, do not let them know that we are coming. Keep your big bird mouth shut.
Oh, is he a loudmouth too?
This is a big black guy.
Yeah.
And I go like this without talking.
He's super creepy, just staring at the back of my head. I'm not sure if I should punch him or.
It was covert glances. I wasn't staring.
You said you were gonna be watching him intently.
No, I did not. I said I would be keeping my eye on him. That doesn't mean
I
I'm
don't know what
staring
good it's gonna
directly
do,
at the
but
back of his head.
I
I
give
just
him
mean
11
I'm
to
like,
move silently.
I'm just checking up on him a little bit.
I tried.
Yeah, like talking and thud, 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 thud.
Great.
So they are aware that we're coming.
That's not like super loud. It's just like, you know, slightly louder than normal footsteps.
That's alright, I don't do much better.
Let's see how I do.
Step on every broken tree branch on the way.
In the sewer?
That's a
Somehow, magically,
That's a
stepping
14.
on tree branches in the sewer. Don't know where they came from. They're just randomly this pile.
But
of
you
sticks.
found them.
Randomly this
Tell
pile
them
of
I roll
sticks
one.
and
It's just
like,
dried shit logs that are so petrified that it sounds like you're stepping on sticks.
I got a 14 for move silently.
Alright, there's like a slight clicking, but you're not louder, but you're not really quiet either.
I'm the quietest for once.
Oh, surprisingly manages to keep his mouth shut for a change.
Which one is for
Move silently is on. I don't care if I eat the last cookie.
Go for it.
Thanks.
21?
is just like dead silent. Like
Somehow the quietest is the one with 4 feet.
yeah, you'd think the horse hooves clip clopping down the stone walkway, but no, she's like walking on the tips of her hooves, like tiptoeing her way by, and just like she's walking past you guys, and then like has to slow down and wait for you, and
As we're like,
she's like
quiet for real, guys.
It's like a bunch of hippies trying to be quiet in the middle of the night.
Fun fact: horses are always tiptoeing.
it's not play.
Horse hooves are fingernails.
Yeah.
That part of
They don't have feet; they have hooves.
the first part of their leg that we would think of as like this area is actually a toe. Like if you do comparative anatomy, it's a toe. They have one toe.
Okay.
Anyway,
Apparently he's on break. I guess we're gonna call a break.
So, yeah.
I need a cigarette anyway. Ugh.
What's up, Thromezilla? How's it going?
Oh, that's gross. I just realized I was picking my teeth on the internet. Whatever. I don't think our 3 viewers will care.
It's a dead meme.
Sure. And
I
so
just don't
as
want
you
to
guys
hit the
are
drum.
approaching, somebody goes, "Who's there?"
Who's there? Who's here?
Who is there? Identify yourself.
Oh, we asked first.
Dweller of the tunnel, of course. What else would I be doing down here?
Dweller of the tunnel? Like, you're not part of the city?
The shitty? Yes, the tunnel. That's of which I speak.
I am the king of this city.
King, name yourself.
Course fair play.
Okay, cool.
I go forward. What do I see?
A group of humans and elves and a couple of goblins building like some sort of makeshift weapons and stuff.
Makeshift weapons to protect yourselves?
Yeah, the sharks have been getting crazy. They're starting to try to slither across the land.
Really?
That's exactly the sound comments
Yeah,
always listening to
it's
this.
weird, but you know, we're stuck down here.
Well, we need to evacuate the city.
Well, we're what's left.
Alright.
7.
Any carpenters among you?
Fire left.
Alright.
Yeah, that goblin over there is a decent carpenter. He was an apprentice, but you know, he's what we got.
Is he sturdy for arrows?
What?
Will he be damaged by an arrow?
Wouldn't anybody?
Can we not bring this up again? I don't even have the crossbow.
They do well to keep it away from the bird.
Well, the goblin an hour back is doing a great job at that. Radicoon.
How small is the goblin?
He's a young one. I mean, he's probably like 9 years old. He's,
What is that goblin?
Like
So
20.
he's...
but it's, you know, he's an apprentice, so he's like full grown, but he's very young looking.
I won't be able to carry him on my backpack to protect him.
He's probably 30, 40 pounds.
Say, look, young goblin, you must stay with us. Everybody.
Okay, I mean, if we're getting out of here, I'm
As
happy
we
with that.
evacuate the city, remember, he is the most valued upon all of us. We need him to get out of this off the island.
To get out of the shit.
Let us head back the way we came.
You sure you attracted all those sharks over there?
Don't look in the shark's eyes.
Don't even look at the water.
Don't even look at the water.
Oh, well, I don't want to deal with any sharks. They're getting real weird. They got like little growths coming out where their fins used to be that allow them to slither across land, like mini legs.
Like fucking skinks?
Sure. That's a better way to explain it. I
Um,
just couldn't think of anything. I was like, kind of like a centipede, but not a centipede. Like a slug, but with legs. I don't know.
Everybody, weapons drawn. Single file.
I have
Don't
my
look in the
fingers out. Because that's my weapon now.
You
My
have a
best
beak.
weapon is my claws.
Yeah, I have
The
claw.
guy- one of the
yeah, but you have
guys
spells.
Hand
I
you
have
a
spells.
spear.
Really shitty spear?
Yeah.
What's the stats for the spear?
That breaks upon use. It's basically a regular spear, but it's, you know, like
Just give me the hit dice.
shittily D8.
What?
It's got a throw range of 20 feet.
Alright, that's probably not going to be there for long, so.
I mean, it's, you know,
If I use it once,
cheaply
it'll
made.
work.
They were
Great.
making makeshift weapons so they could get out of here. So, like, it's not, they didn't take time and put effort in it.
So, it breaks upon impact. It's like a fucking Boko spear.
Essentially, yeah.
Alright.
I ask who the best arrow user is amongst them with a longbow.
We're in tunnels. Longbows don't really do much good.
Yeah, that's all I have, so. Alright.
Crossbows, those on the other hand, those are easier to use in close quarters. Or
we don't have
confined
any of
quarters.
Just breathe very
Or a
heavily.
short
out
bow
of my
maybe. I
nose.
don't know. But, yeah, none of us are really warriors. We're craftsmen.
Man, you really couldn't craft a better spear, huh?
We're not weaponsmiths. I'm a blacksmith. I don't make.
You're a blacksmith and you can't make a better weapon?
Can we keep our voices
I mean, you
down
wanna
in the
give me a
tunnels
week?
and not
I'll make you
attract
a
the
beautiful
enemy to our
sword.
whereabouts, please?
Okay. I shall.
Let's just get out of here. Go. Someone muzzle that bird.
Not it.
I think that's
One
our
of the-
most common phrase in this
One
game.
of the elves walks over and starts wrapping a gag around the bird.
Look, if we ever-
Okay, I got it. Alright.
If we ever make merchandise for this, we can have someone muzzle that bird as a t-shirt phrase.
Wasn't someone say they wanted their catchphrase to be "Shut up, Ka"? Yeah.
Yeah, there's
That
a
was
person.
moved
See,
on.
also a whole line of clothing based around shutting the bird up.
Okay.
Basically, this elf walks over and wraps like a ball gag around your head.
Kinky. Is this elf hot?
I mean, it depends on what you think is hot in an elf, but
You're surrounded by shit in dark tunnels, and you're worried about whether.
Love
hang
works
on.
in
I'll roll
mysterious
for it real
ways.
quick. No, he's hideous.
Okay. I'm not into it.
Now you know why he has weird paraphernalia, you know? The ugly ones always have the weird stuff.
Thanks for looking at me when you said that.
I'm so glad that there are things you guys don't know about me. Anyway,
I'm pretty sure I can assume a lot, but
You
I'm
really
not going to.
can't. I promise.
I know the internet.
Alright, let's continue walking down the shit hallway.
Anyways, yeah, so you start heading back with a gagged bird. And you get to that point where you have to try to cross, and there is like a huge horde of sharks just gnawing at each other, fighting in this pit.
Do you want the bones?
I'm not gonna reach in there for their bones.
And you're walking, and you get there, and
Ooh, man.
sure.
I jump
You
and
can
grab a
describe.
hold of the rope above my head, and it snaps, and I swing and land right in the middle of the sharks. And I start screaming for help as I'm like
You're
clawing
just
at them, and they're biting at me.
I'm gonna go try to help him like I tried to help this fool.
Why are you screaming? They're just gonna draw them towards you.
That's a 9.
I am like in the middle of them.
I
That's
got 'em.
where the rope threw me when the rope.
I got a
What would I-
9.
What would I be trying to do for like a diving attack off the ledge into a shark?
You just roll an attack. And add
Okay.
the +4 because you're heavy, so you know, gravity.
Alright, so 21.
Alright, so you stab the shark, or slice, or whatever you do with whatever weapons
Hopefully
you're using.
kill the fucking thing with my short swords.
Alright, so roll your damage.
What one's that? D8?
The short sword should be
Oh, short
6.
sword. Yeah, D6. What? One of these?
Lark, do you have rebuke evil?
Two.
So
Yeah.
you stab the shark, and you know, it cuts it, and it spins around on you.
Great.
Or just rebuke undead?
Rebuke undead.
Oh.
I don't think they're zombie sharks. They're not zombie sharks, yeah.
They're mutant sharks.
Not zombie sharks.
And now 2 of you are in the water with these sharks.
I got a 23 to jump in the water and hit one of the sharks with this axe.
Alright, you leap into the water and smack the shark.
Hey, you
Roll
know what
your
I did?
damage,
I just
and
flew
choose
over
a
to the other
shark,
side.
1 through 6.
Which one is closest to him?
4.
Can I hit 4?
Okay. So what's the damage?
I just have axe written down.
Oh,
It was the one from Rose.
okay. So, 8. D8. Oh, this one.
4.
Alright, you slice into a shark.
Does it die?
Which side is closest to where everyone's fucking drowning?
The side you're on.
Okay.
Or the side everybody else is on.
Alright. How long is my spear?
6 feet.
How far away are they?
8 feet. 5 feet. Something like that. Somewhere between 5 and 10 feet.
Okay.
Any distance you feel like in there.
Is the shark that we killed earlier still around?
It's mostly ripped apart and gnawed apart by these sharks that are all sitting here.
Any chunks of meat still left on it?
Not really that much.
anything tantalizing at all left on it?
I mean, the only thing you can really tell that it was a shark is like there's like half of a cartilage skeleton.
It's only appetizing to me.
I mean, there is some sort of meat, but like it's what they left and didn't care about.
Anything else dead around? Like,
I mean,
out or in the water?
soon to be your 3 friends.
Besides them.
I cut into a shark with a axe.
Trying to use my spear in a way that's not directly attacking because I know it'll
Roll a
break.
d8 for damage. That would be the 8-sided die. That's the
Oh, you
This
just
one,
gotta roll
the
that to hit him first.
diamond.
Oh, did you roll the 20 to hit?
That's just to tell if you hit it or not.
What?
Roll the 20 to see if you hit it.
And add your strength and your base attack.
What?
Basically,
help, right?
add whatever it says on the line for your other weapon
15.
under attack bonus.
Ben, help her.
You got a 15.
15. Alright, you hit the shark. Roll the damage.
The damage is a d8. It looks like this. Got 8 sides.
That one.
9.
Alright,
That's
you.
just a
That's a 6. It's a
Six.
Yeah,
D8.
so you rolled a 9 on a d8? That's pretty impressive.
And add your strength
The
modifier
marks
as well.
Hmm?
Add your strength modifier as well. 11. Okay, so yeah, you cut this shark and it floats up, upside down, belly up, guys.
Alright. I'm gonna spear that dead shark and wave it around tantalizingly away from my friends with the spear. Like, just drag it over and wave it around somewhere else in the water.
Alright, make a strength check.
19 plus 4, baby!
Alright, you move it over in the water and start waving it tantalizingly, and a couple of the other sharks swim over there. And one of the guys pushes you in the water.
What?
Yeah.
The guy that...
What?
And they go, hurry up, get out of here, the 3-headed shark is coming! And they all start like panicking and rushing forward.
So I'm in the water now with sharks?
Yeah,
Alright, well I'm gonna try... If I'm still near the edge, I'm gonna try to get out.
yeah. Basically, you got pushed as everybody started to panic because you were making splashing and attracted the 3-headed shark that you were worried about before.
Okay, well I was just trying to get the sharks that were there away.
Wait, the one
Yeah,
with
well,
legs?
you attracted other sharks as well.
That was a 14 to get me out of the water.
Okay, you climb up and
Okay.
out.
I'm gonna retrieve my spear from the dead shark.
Make a strength check.
18.
Alright, you pull it out.
How are these guys going?
And they're, I mean, the
Did
sharks,
my plan at least work in
the
that
sharks
sense?
kind of start to go into a panic because they realize a more powerful predator is heading their way.
Okay.
I start swimming as fast as I can to the other side. Swim check. I don't think I have swim.
I got a 13 to get out of the water.
Yes, I do. It's a +3 on my strength.
Okay. So you guys all start swimming
11 to
across.
swim.
And the sharks start swimming away. Luckily for you.
I got a 14 to get out of there.
Alright, you guys swim away, and you,
Do you swim to the other side on the way out as
Yeah.
well? Okay.
all the guys just start jumping in the water and swimming.
Does it look like there's anyone light enough that I could help them get across?
I mean, maybe the goblin.
Alright, I'm gonna try to help a goblin. That's a 15.
Alright. You managed to help one of the goblins across.
Anyone else light enough?
There's not enough time. The 3-headed shark bursts out of the water and it's massive.
Okay.
It's like 30 feet long and it's got 3 huge heads.
Holy shit.
Sounds great.
And it's got like little like stub like leg things.
That one just looks stupid
Yep.
in my mind.
Oh yeah, it looks really stupid. It's like a 3-headed shark slug.
Yeah. Great. So I'm just gonna try to be encouraging to get people across.
And let's check. It was you. High or
what?
low?
Whoa.
Alright. You get out of the water, and the guy behind you just gets completely decapitated. Like, the shark just rips the top half of it, like his head and shoulders off his body as he's climbing out behind you.
Hope that wasn't our carpenter.
No, I got him.
Okay.
There's the goblin, right?
Somebody's really
You
sad.
got one of the goblins.
Okay. Why, when I asked if there was anyone else, you said no.
I said you didn't have time.
Also true.
You never specified which goblin, so...
Well, I got one of
You
them.
just said you grabbed one of the goblins, so that's what you did.
Great.
I hope you would have grabbed the one that was told specifically we need to protect.
Hey, me
for the
too,
most
man.
Obvious reason.
I hope so too.
Well, this is a panic situation, and it wasn't specified, so it's all random chance.
I just
at
grabbed
that
whatever
point.
looked goblin shaped.
And yeah, so the shark starts ripping apart a couple other people that were still swimming across the water.
Okay, while it's busy doing that, I look around to see if another goblin is still in the water.
No, everybody's out of the water at this point.
Okay, great. Wonderful, I'm glad.
And the three heads kind of like swallow what they're eating whole, and it starts to lurch up to land.
Okay, everyone run! Everyone go! And I start flying ahead to try to lead people away.
Okay, you fly off, and
I mean, I'm not flying like way
yeah, I
ahead.
mean you fly forward.
Mm-hmm.
I start running toward out,
Me too.
hoping that the big black guy's with us because he's got the keys.
No, I don't have
Alright.
anything useful.
You hear somebody scream, and then you feel something squishy under your feet,
I look.
and you just trampled some elf. He tripped and fell on his face as you guys were all pushing by him.
I'm gonna glance back and see if I can see the goblin that we're supposed to protect. The carpenter goblin.
That's too much of a mass of bodies.
I'm going to do a spot check.
Alright, so you stop and take time to do a spot check.
Yes! I want to protect the carpenter!
I push him down the tunnel because the tunnel, I'm guessing, is too small.
I got a 22.
Alright, as you're looking, you see there's still two goblins. And that's how many you had before. And then all of a sudden, you just get pushed into the tunnel by cores.
Okay.
And
Alright.
everybody starts barging into the tunnel.
Alright, let's go. I guess. I hope those goblins are gonna be alright.
You hear from echoing from down the tunnel, "Hurry up, slowpokes!"
I'm flying, man. I'm not in anyone's way.
I'm rushing as fast as I can go.
Yep.
Alright, everybody make constitution checks.
17.
16.
9.
9.
Alright. Anybody with a 10 or below is winded and has to slow down.
Sweet.
How much? By how much? Like half.
Basically, you get left behind.
Awesome.
So it's you two.
We still have this gate to open. We still have to.
Gate's already open when you get there.
Oh.
Like a bad sign.
There's no way that that big shark could have fit down the tunnels.
No.
I tried to do a head count.
Alright. So let's see, I said there were 7 people down there, right?
Yeah, plus the 4 of us.
There's...
Plus, what, 3 back there, plus the elf who trampled?
Yeah. Well, 3 including the elf you trampled. There was 2 in the water. No, wait, it was 3 in the water, huh? So you lost 4.
3 left, 2 goblins.
3 left. So you have 1 goblin and the human who seemed to be leading them with you.
And the gatekeeper.
And he's not with you. He's yelling, "Hurry up, retard!" from further down the tunnel.
Hold on. Not everyone's accounted for yet.
So it's, you, her, the human, one of the goblin,
What happened to the other goblin?
and
There were 2 goblins!
yeah. So you're missing 3 of the living.
I start screaming back at Ka and Radikun. I'm like, Radikun, Ka, let's go.
He's like, I'm trying.
Running as
Suddenly
fast as
I'm an old man.
We're winded.
Jesus Christ, I roll another Constitution check. No, I'm not running back for you.
What do I roll to keep trying to run?
Just Constitution. The longer you run, the more checks you have.
15.
The more tired you get. Okay, you start sprinting ahead. No problem.
That was an 18 for me.
Alright, you guys catch up.
Great.
Did the other one catch up? The other one that was with them?
Nope. You're missing the goblin.
Like, which goblin was with you?
No one was with me.
Radikun, what goblin was with you?
Goblin. There's a goblin with us.
We're missing one, yes.
I couldn't tell you.
I run back. I rolled a 10 before.
Well, you won't run back for me, but you run back for the goblin, eh?
You can't build
If
a
it's the
ship.
carpenter, he's more important than you right now.
Did you guys catch up? It's just him. Did you keep going or did you wait?
I kept running.
Okay.
For all those times I helped you fall off the fucking building. I mean, help you after you fell off the buildings.
I say, wait here, don't lock the gate unless I tell you to. And I run. Do I see the goblin?
Alright, you see a goblin being gnawed on by one of these smaller sharks.
I run, grab the goblin to try to rip it out of the shark's mouth, and I breathe fire all over the fucking shark. Which is what? 48?
68.
Holy
Kill this
Christ.
fucking, yeah, I need to kill it.
Alright, you fry the shit out of it. Make your strength check to get the goblin out.
That's 4.
Alright, so you yank on the goblin as you start to breathe fire and you can't quite get it out. And it starts screaming in pain as you're burning the shark.
Do I at least burn his leg off, rip his leg off? Is his leg stuck in there?
Yeah. You basically, their fire breath literally just melted his leg as you pulled him out.
I start fucking running. Another Constitution check.
-2 because you're carrying a goblin.
So 9. 11.
Alright,
Yeah.
you are having a hard time, but you're not winded or anything. It's just taking a lot of effort. And he finally catches back up to you with a goblin with a severed, burnt, crispy leg.
I can fix that, right?
You could
You
probably
can
heal
heal
it, but you probably
can't
couldn't
replace
like
his
that.
burnt leg.
I know, you can just take a piece of wood
Just affix a piece of wood to his stump.
Hey man, there was one time not we specifically, but somebody I once knew cut somebody else's arm off from the wrist down for the sheer purpose of putting in a meat hook. There was nothing wrong with the hand.
Well, it's important. He's missing a leg, and he kind of needs that to build.
Alright,
the
first
ship.
we need to get out.
Well, the other thing is you kept running, so you're not there.
Yeah.
Where?
You're not there. You're way ahead.
Yep, you guys,
I'm
you
out
and the
of breath
other.
at this point from struggling, and I say, lock the goddamn gate.
I don't have a key.
It's padlocked.
No.
Do you know how? I'm ahead. Because I was right. I'm ahead.
He told you to wait. Did you keep going when he said to wait, or did you wait?
I waited, but once he's there,
You just took off.
I went with him once he got to me.
Okay.
So
Well,
you say no to me?
Yes.
I push the goblin on you that's in my hands, and I go to lock the goddamn thing.
Oh, I didn't realize you were right there. I thought you were yelling down the tunnel to me.
No,
I was trying to wait for you to be
I was out
alive.
of breath because I was
Oh, well then I
carrying
locked the
this thing,
fucking
you know.
gate. I didn't
I
realize
was
you
kind of
were
wondering
with
why you're
us.
wondering, like, why won't you do it? Like, there's shit back there.
I was trying to wait for you and the goblin that we needed. I wasn't about to lock you both out. Alright, fine. The gate's locked.
So we're all on the other
You hear
side.
an echoing, you hear a couple of goblins talking way ahead, and you hear footsteps running, and the sound of somebody climbing a ladder way down the tunnel.
I start hoofing it.
Yeah.
Alright, a constitution check.
9.
1.
Wow, -6. Only got
6.
an 8. I'm out of breath from breathing all my fire, and I'm tired from carrying
Right,
this
yeah,
goblin
you guys,
swimming
like,
and
you start to
panicking.
run, and then you, like, realize you still haven't caught your breath yet, and you just, like, sprint off.
How? I rolled a 1.
Don't worry,
Oh.
you'll find out.
Fucking wonderful.
You just start sprinting all of a sudden with this renewed sense of time to get out of here. And like it doesn't even faze you at first. And then you get to the base of the ladder and you collapse to the ground.
Just great. Wait, the same ladder that we originally came in on?
Yeah.
So I'm now in the pile of shit that he landed face first in?
Well no, he landed like in the shit and you're like on the side.
Well, you
Just like,
said I
like,
landed at the
access.
base of the ladder. What is that not?
It's an access tunnel. He jumped down instead of using the ladder.
The
So
ladder
he
moved.
landed in the river of shit instead of on the platform.
Sweet.
So you're
That
just
wasn't
like
poop for me.
collapsed at the ladder. You just ran that whole way without breathing. You didn't even realize it.
Sounds like something I'd do.
Then you up ahead waiting for them. All of a sudden you just see Reddy Coon just come running up and then just face plant on the
It's
ground.
like a fucking baseball player sliding into home base.
Yeah, and he just like folds up around the edge of the ladder and he's like, starts drooling. Like,
Great.
You could probably help with that. Your strength's really high, right?
I can't climb a ladder.
You climb down it.
But how could I climb up it?
just
No,
use your
I
hands.
jumped
You
down.
don't need feet.
Drag your horse.
You might be able to
behind
like
you.
hook your horn into like a belt loop or some part of clothing and then throw me.
Yeah,
Or I could
just buck you up.
Oh wait, you have arms too. You could use your arms, I guess.
We're also focused on the horse part.
You literally have a full human body on the top half. You have arms that you can climb with. You don't have to use your legs. It just makes it a little more hard.
Yeah, you have to hold the weight of almost a full horse.
Luckily, you have a high strength, so it's not too bad, but, you know.
Can I go see if he's okay? Like if he broke any bones or
He's
something?
right in front of you.
Sure, make
Oh,
a
he
heal
is?
check.
What?
Heal check. So
What
it
is
should be
that?
one of your skills on the back.
I thought you just had to stab people with the unicorn.
No,
What?
you just have to poke them.
Heal.
Right.
It should be on there.
Poke them with the hammer.
Does your unicorn horn function as like an ET finger?
That's kind of what we established, yeah.
Yeah?
Does
That's
awesome,
cool.
awesome things
What
against
page
zombies.
would that be on?
It's on
The
your last
last
page.
one with all the other
Just
skills.
explodes undead.
Yeah. Should be on there somewhere.
It's alphabetical.
Heals.
He also get one there. That's wisdom. 19.
Alright. Nothing seems to be broken. He just clearly just ran a marathon without breathing. And he probably won't wake up due to lack of oxygen for a few hours.
Sweet.
Oh, great.
I'm not doing CPR.
How would you?
I mean, it has a human head.
I know, but he's all the way up there.
Oh? He's at the base of the ladder.
No, not the hands that could do CPR at the top of a centaur.
She can.
She can get down on her knees. Haven't you ever seen a horse kneel? No? Oh.
You know so much about horses' inability to tippy toe. I assume.
No,
you've
it's
ridden
not
a
an
bunch of
inability
them.
to tippy toe, it's that they're always tippy toeing.
How many horses have you owned, by the way?
Owned? Zero.
I know a lot.
Yeah, I've worked for several horse farms. My sister has a couple.
Can't
My
I
aunt
ever
has
say a
several.
fun fact around here? God damn.
Only if it's factual and fun.
My one skill, my one real life skill is having fun facts.
But they're not fun.
Or factual.
And they're not factual.
Yes, they are.
They're hooves. They're not toes.
If you... Do you know what comparative anatomy is?
Yup.
It's that.
No.
If you do comparative anatomy,
No.
But you
It's a
can't
finger.
compare it because, fingers are on hands, and horses don't have hands to have a single finger off of.
yes, because they evolved to not have multiple toes. They have one toe.
Did they evolve from humans?
No, they evolved from things with multiple toes. Oh my god.
Did you see a multiple-toed horse, like a bunch of fucking hooves up?
They didn't have hooves, they had nails! And then it became a hoof!
I don't remember humans having hooves. Was that a thing?
You don't remember
We
trimming your
have
hooves as a small boy?
fingernails!
They evolved from hooves. Are these tiny hooves?
Can you imagine a quadruped animal with toes?
Well, yeah, because that's how you have cats and shit.
Exactly! They were that! They evolved away
Horses
the other
were cats.
toes.
Horses were once cats. We heard it here first.
Okay.
I'm gonna kill
All I can
everyone
see
in
is a
this
horse
room.
stuffed in a cat box, like very
Anyway,
sad.
because
It's
no one
like-
cares about our non-fun, non-factual shit.
It's factual! It might not be fun, but it's factual!
Oh, it's definitely fun.
Yeah.
Now it.
Just do something about the guy! Please!
That's not my job.
So I was talking to
It's not my job either.
I'm
I'm out
gonna
fucking
find
cold.
this image once it loads.
I'm either gonna
I
get
am
saved
too
or be
busy
dead
with
in
my
the food.
inability to run because I am so tired and out of breath from carrying this goblin and using up my firepower like that to save this goblin.
It might not even be the right goblin.
I still cared about all the goblins though.
The earliest horses had 3 or 4 functional toes, but over millions of years of evolution, many horses lost their side toes and developed a single hoof.
Wow, that is great.
Alright, so
And
if that's the
factual!
So it's
Why-
not a
why-
toe,
why are
it's
there
a
no-
hoof?
So who
Why
made
are
up
there
that
no-
fact?
case, birth defect horses, you know, where you have
The
like,
American Museum of Natural History made
So
up
they
that
tip you-
fact.
They tip you
Okay,
off.
so it is a whole load of bullshit.
Play your game.
Trying.
somebody's hung up on horse toes.
That sounds fetishy.
Gee, now we know why you know about it.
Even in prehistoric ages, what the horses evolved from didn't have toes.
Yeah, they had feathers.
Play Dungeons and
And
Dragons.
beaks.
We're trying to, but you're trying to bring real world
I haven't
facts into
spoken
this
in
magical
30
game.
seconds.
It's magic.
Play.
You don't need reality in magic.
Then from the other side of the tunnel, where you guys are going from the opposite way, there comes a 6-toed horse-looking thing with blue feathers and a giant beak instead of a nozzle.
So it's basically me with feathers.
Yup, and a big beak.
Am I still
And
gagged?
no human body.
Yes.
And no human part of the body.
Yeah, that might be why you're having a hard time breathing.
I pull that out with my fingers.
And it smells
like,
like it's been down here for a long time.
like it's been down.
That's what you see. What do you do? He's
Can I
unconscious.
can I
Everybody
speak
else
to
is climbed up, and this thing just like doesn't cloppity clop up to you because it
So
doesn't have hooves.
okay. Does it have the Bambi walk where it's like
Yeah, it looks like it's in pain.
Totally.
I'm gonna kill it?
Bambi.
Huh?
You said it was in pain, so I'm
It
gonna
looks.
kill it.
You're gonna kill it.
Why?
Okay.
Cause it looks like it's in pain.
So
Plus, it's an unwanted creature.
Good job killing
I
it.
got an 8.
No, you did not.
How do you try to kill it?
+5, never mind.
I try to kill it with the horn.
It swats your horn away and says, "What's wrong with you?"
You look like you're in pain, so
I'm
I want.
always in pain. I'm a monstrosity. Evolution did this to me from living down here in the tunnels. I have all these stupid toe things.
Hey, do you mind going?
So I don't have to. So I can tippy toe and not make any noise.
Sometimes real-life horses are born with 2 toes. And they have like an extra little thing. No! It's not! You know how I know? Because I have goats, and they have real cloven hooves. They have 2 different things, and they can separate and everything. When a horse gets it, it's one regular hoof, like a straight, strong, regular hoof, and then one little weird thing sticking out like this, with another hoof on the end, because it's a toenail.
Which is why you're not supposed to breed your horses with the horses.
It's not a mutant thing. It's just a recessive trait from when they had more toes.
Yeah, it sounds like somebody's horse had sex with their brother.
And then the baby had sex with the brother, and then that baby had sex with the brother.
And then they started being born with extra toes.
More body parts, less chromosomes. Let's do this.
Anyway.
Unwanted creature, do you mind going to the giant shark thing that's eating people? Can you go over there as bait, please?
I don't want to be bait.
But I said please.
But I don't want to. I don't want to die. My name is an unwanted creature.
What is it then?
My name is Will to Survive.
And just as he says that, the big dude jumps down and cuts it in half with his sword.
Thank you.
It cries, and as it's dying, it says, "Why? I had but one wish to give, and now I can't." And it's dead.
What was your
No.
wish?
Oh, it was a magical creature.
It was.
Now it's a dead thing.
I helped out, but
No,
other
it's a
DMs
dead
decided, "Fuck this thing."
Can I take its bones out for Caw?
Make sure you get those extra toes.
Yeah.
Alright, make a heal check to extract its bones.
I lost the dice.
What one?
I lost the.
Oh, you lost your dice? That means something bad's gonna happen to you.
I had it in my hand and then it was gone. It's gone.
You can't lose somebody's dice. Those are killing them. You borrowed them. Did you put it back on the table?
No.
It should be in the couch world somewhere.
I'm not letting you borrow mine. You're the loser of dice.
This is the first time I've lost the dice.
Yeah.
That was the last, see? It's somewhere, we'll find it.
This has been some quality streaming, huh?
It's been funny.
I'm yelling. I'm getting riled up about horse feet. Yelling shit about it. You're losing dice over there. Bellissimo.
Alright.
What did you need to roll, 20?
Yeah.
Alright, roll this and then give it back.
I won't lose it. It's the first time I've lost dice. What do I add it with?
Wisdom.
10. No, not 10. 8. 13.
Alright. This creature is so weird you can't figure out how to get its bones out. You're not even sure if it actually has bones or if it's just like
So it's just a gelatin?
weird muscle gel that, developed weirdly. Yeah. It's just such a weird creature you can't figure it out. The guy next to you just kind of kicks it into the sewage shit and sludge and goes, "Yeah, we don't need that weird thing," and climbs back up the ladder.
Unwanted.
So are we all out of the sewer now? Can we please all be out of the sewer
You guys
now?
haven't made any progress. You're still back there.
Can I throw
Oh, yeah.
him up to the top of the thing?
Yeah, make a straight
I say,
check.
Ka, I am so out of breath and tired. I just used up the last of my firepower for the day. Can you please help me
Yeah, I'll carry the
carry
goblin.
this goblin out?
I'm carrying the goblin. And I'm gonna make a constitution check to keep running.
You carry it?
Yeah.
Okay.
What is it minus? To keep if I'm carrying it?
4.
Well, then that's gonna be a 6.
You're weaker than I was.
Yeah.
I was a 2. Now it's a 4. It's because we're getting more and more tired as we progressively try to get the fuck out of here.
Mm.
Yep.
So I try to do it at a -4 because I'm sensing the urgency, but I have rested a little bit. Ooh. Alright. Yeah, no problem.
Yeah, you finally catch up as Lark and this other guy are trying to haul Ratty Coon's body up the ladder.
What happened to Ratty Coon? He ran so fast over here.
Yeah, he was smart and he didn't breathe for a couple minutes.
Oh, he forgot to breathe, huh? Guess half-orcs aren't very smart.
Really? I couldn't have figured that out.
So you guys said we're headed to the docks, right?
Who am I speaking with?
The guy up the ladder that's yelling down to you.
Yes.
Okay, we might want to hurry up. It's starting to get dark.
I have night vision.
Yeah, but the zombies come out more in the dark.
That makes sense.
Time to get going, guys.
How far away am I from the ladder?
You're getting there. You guys are there. Like, you're, 10 feet from
Okay.
it now.
I'm gonna climb it then, obviously.
Alright. Climb the ladder, no problem. It's easy enough as long as, and everybody helps each other get, Ratty Coon and the goblin you guys have been carrying that you de-limbed.
Only one limb.
Yeah,
It was to
still
save his
you
life.
de-limbed him. Yeah.
We'll give him a wooden leg as soon as we get back to the docks.
That's still like dripping blood.
I'll fix that.
It
in a
probably
need
was
to roll a heal
cauterized by
check
the
now.
fire.
second. Okay, what?
Oh yeah,
He's
I
gonna
mean,
die.
it was,
What?
but then it kept burning and the flesh melted and...
Oh, I roll a heal check. There's a 7 to my wisdom. 27 to heal this motherfucker.
Alright.
30, something like that.
So yeah, you patch up his leg, and he feels no pain anymore. Good go. He's like, what? Did you regrow? Oh. You
No.
thought like for a second his foot regrew because there was no more pain, and then he looked down and it wasn't there.
I'm sorry, little guy. I did what I could to make the pain go away.
Do you need both feet to build a ship?
I don't know nothing about building a ship.
You're gonna learn real fast, because you kinda don't have a choice, and we're all relying on you.
You're relying on me.
You're all we got, buddy. You're our last hope.
We'll make you a
What
new
about
leg.
the other goblin?
The one who's not a carpenter's apprentice?
How do we know which one is which? Remember, you didn't
We
know.
were told which one was which.
You didn't know which one you were saving. You were just saving the goblin because you knew a goblin was the one that was something you needed to save. You don't know which goblin was the goblin.
Oh, no. True? Oh, I'm glad I wasted all my firepower on a goblin anyway, because I made it very clear that I care about the goblin.
Okay, I'm
He's
gonna
like,
be.
thank you for saving me, my king, but I think you're mistaking me for the other one.
Kill it.
What?
Nothing.
That is against your alignment,
I
young
know. I was
lady.
just about to say that.
Don't kill
You're mistaking me for Puck. I'm Cuck.
High or low?
Hi.
About 800.
No, that's 8.
The gods are gonna punish you. But not right now.
Oh, thanks. I'm
yeah,
so
I
happy.
know. That makes it worse, doesn't it?
You gotta let me know when 3 hours is up so I can have a sense of whether I'm alive or not.
It might be soon, the rate they're going.
Your alignment is how you're supposed to act. You are good being a paladin. You're not supposed to just
Not a
want
paladin, a
to kill
cleric.
everything. Oh, especially being a cleric.
And I
You can't
told
just
her earlier at the
willy-nilly
beginning
kill
of the
people.
game she wants to help people in general.
Not kill them.
I mean, you
because they
can be an
can't
evil
help your
cleric, but you're
needs.
not an evil cleric.
She chose to be good.
I feel like a chaotic good, right?
Just good.
Just good.
That's what she chose.
Okay.
Anyways, so you guys climb out of the sewers. There's a goblin up there waiting for you.
Are you the goblin that can build shit?
I'm the gatekeeper.
Lock the gate
Uh,
as soon as we get everybody out.
okay, well, hurry up and get up the ladder here. I mean, and you guys finish climbing up the ladder, and he locks the sewer gate. And he goes, okay, so you said to the docks? Where is that?
That way.
Or you go around the building, you see the people, they have a fire. Jonathan, you're there. And they asked you to be the master of the funeral ceremony for the fallen carpenter.
I don't really know much about how to do a funeral, but
Just say some kind words and some sort of prayer to offer his spirit to the gods.
okay.
What do you say?
So, you know, they build the fire, lay the body out, and they all bow their heads and wait for you to give your speech.
This carpenter was This carpenter was one of the best men that we could get, and I am sad that he is dead, and I pray that he has a wonderful afterlife.
Oh, smoke, Jonathan.
People start crying, and raise their heads and their hands and whatever they do, and, you know, they all have their different ways of, yeah. So you do the rites, and his body goes up. And you swear you see the stars reach out and pull his soul, and yeah, yada yada.
Oh, feels really bad.
And you guys walk up just as this is happening.
Kai's crying again. Obviously.
Then all of a
Shut
sudden
up,
you hear
Kai.
the obnoxious bird start crying from behind you.
Turn
Is this
around-
with or without ball
I
gag?
turn around and
She
say,
took that
"Shut
out.
up."
Okay.
The guy that was down there, the blacksmith guy, goes, God damn it, why'd that elf have to die? We need those gags.
I turn around and say, "Shut up, we're trying to do a funeral."
I'm mourning! That's what you do at a funeral!
They start arguing.
You're not allowed to mourn. You're the one that killed him. I'm not allowed to talk, though. I'm asleep, so don't listen to me.
One of the other goblins looks at you and was friends with that carpenter and says, "You got a lot to go coming back here, lady dude, bird dude."
Lady dude. Listen, Steven Tyler.
Holy.
Dude, looks like hell.
Fuck that one up.
Yeah, so did I. I'm sorry.
I like to say bird dude, and I'm like, lady, bird, dude. Fuck that up.
And Kai's crying, and he's saying sorry a lot, incoherently almost. He's just blubbering sorries to anyone who looks at him.
Kors decides to be nice and puts a hand on your shoulder.
He uses it to wipe my beak.
You wipe your beak on the scaly hand.
I go, oh, thank you.
I think
It's like really rough and hurts, like as you wipe it.
I'm like, ugh. I kind of like wipe it and his feathers. And just,
I deserved that.
I'm so fucking done with this bird. Why did you send him?
Because he can fly and he has a high strength. That's literally all he's got going for him.
The guy that, the big dude that you met down in the sewers kind of nudges you and starts pulling out his sword, and he's like,
Not yet.
All the while, Claw's just falling his eyes out. Doesn't realize the guy's like looming over him, like ready to swing.
No, I bet it's like that scene in Scott Pilgrim where it's like the second he goes to swing, I like turn my head towards the blade.
You like lay your head further.
Yeah.
It's like,
You know what scene I'm talking about, right?
yeah. But I'm changing it.
Okay.
Yes, I know what you mean. But no, you never realize it happened.
Alright.
And you have the
Don't make
funeral.
that sound.
And it's nighttime. And so you're down to 4 days left. Morning comes, everybody's back up to full health if they got hurt.
Hey, I didn't lose any health.
What about me? Am I still KO'd, or
No, you wake up.
I wake up normally with the rest of the crowd?
I'm gonna try something just because I got my spells back. And I say, would you help me with something I want to try, Lark? I want to try to fix the goblin. The one with the missing leg that I ripped off trying to save his life. I grab a stick.
Can you get a piece of metal that might be sturdier?
Do I find a piece of metal? Let's do a search check.
You find a good a railroad spike style
It's a
chunk
sick
of metal
leg.
that's used for it's a more anchor.
That's a sick leg.
I kind of touch it to where it healed his leg the night before, because I basically just bandaged it really well.
Right.
I touch it to his leg, and I say, I'm going to cast my heal spell on him. I think I have one. No, my mending spell. I don't have a heal spell. I just have the ability to heal wounds. Yeah, I'm going to cast my mending spell, and then I was wondering if you could cast your heal spell, and then just see what happens with this.
I don't have my 20. No.
I need to find that.
I don't know where it went. It literally just disappeared.
Oh, man. My mending spell might have done it alone just with what I rolled.
10.
Alright, and you go that. So, higher.
I just want to see what happens. Hi.
Alright, and you higher level.
Whoa.
Alright. So you tried this weird little ritual out and you managed to fuse the iron to the bandages.
What?
What?
Well, that sucks.
Well, that didn't work.
You never removed the bandages.
I think I'd have to with magic.
You wouldn't have, but
I guess
there is an actual spell for doing that.
I guess just
Oh,
keep.
So I
the
gave you a
bandages-
chance, but
I guess
This just
just
didn't
keep
work.
the bandages there.
Well, that didn't work. Oh well.
I was gonna make it work, but then somebody called a certain thing and it was the complete opposite. So
Oh well.
I was gonna give it a chance. I was gonna make it so every time you put weight on it, it severely hurt him.
That wouldn't be nice. Well, now he's probably better off with not getting something cool like that. It's gonna hurt the little guy.
Yeah, but he would have been able to use it as a weapon and stuff. So it would have been cool, but
Now we've just got some bandages attached to a piece of metal.
yeah.
Well, honestly, that makes a peg leg. You can wrap the bandages up really good.
You can
Tighten
make
his
some
waist,
straps.
give him
Yeah.
a belt.
Not the world's greatest peg leg, but it's better than what he had before. Shit.
Yeah, someone turned
Might-
his leg into a candle.
What?
You literally melted his leg off.
Oh.
You didn't
Yeah, I
rip
did.
it off. You melted it.
So now he's got a railroad tie spike peg leg. He's gimping around on.
At
Clink,
least he can walk.
clink, clink.
Oh, that's gonna be loud.
Though he moves really slow.
Clink.
His movement speed is 5.
Oh.
Because this spike weighs more than the rest of him.
Oh no. Grab that big a spike.
The piece of wood would just break very easily, though.
I mean, but I mean he's a goblin, so he doesn't weigh much anyway. It's And it's a thick steel rod. It probably weighs like 15 pounds. He weighs 30, so it's like, half his weight.
I'm like, all right, so now you're good to go. Let's fix the ship, huh? You only got a couple days.
Yeah, you do know my skill is in cooking, right?
Oh, fuck, forgot about that again. Well, I did remember that until just now. Alright. Fuck, I'm already a cook. Alright, well, help me cook breakfast, dude.
I'm afraid there's going to be
Alright,
holes in the
cup
ship.
is in the kitchen. Let's go.
I'm afraid there's going to be holes. I'm afraid there's going to be holes in the ship wherever he walks.
Sure, you'll be fine.
Cups in the kitchen. I'm sure there's a lot of cups in the kitchen.
But there's a cup.
Alright. Start gathering supplies to cook with Cub. Ask
So
him
you
what he's
start
in.
making breakfast.
I got a +5 to mine. Wow. 11? Not good.
So you make the shittiest breakfast you've ever made.
Even I don't like the smell of it.
Yeah, like, at one point, like, you're like, I need something to stir this with, and you, like, reach over and, like, cup tripped, and so, like, you pick up his peg leg and start stirring it with him, and it's like, you guys are just having a shitty time trying to do
I
this.
guess we don't work well together.
You both rolled incredibly low.
We do.
I was gonna make him, like, fall in it and, like, paint it with, like, the shit that's still covering him or whatever, but instead, it made it funnier that he tripped and fell and you used him to stir it. So it's like real bad, but it's something to eat. It's still edible, it's just not flavorful.
I'm sure it's full of flavors.
It's
just not
kind of
good
burnt.
ones.
It's full of
yeah.
flavor that doesn't taste good. All the wrong flavors. Wow, I got like a +5 on my cooking too. Yeah, +5 on my cooking ability.
And he rolled a 3. And he rolled a 4.
We cooked up to disaster together.
At least you didn't cook up as bad as a disaster as you.
Yeah, that was pretty bad cooking right there. The food tasted great too. I rolled high to cook that food. He just tainted it with something bad.
So everybody has their shitty breakfast and they go, oh, I can't wait to get out of here, get some better food.
Alright.
And they all start working.
Do I hear this?
Probably. A lot of people are muttering.
I bitch. I'm like, it's hard to work under these conditions.
They just look at you and go, as they're like carrying a mast onto the ship.
I'm gonna go find Huck and ask him if there's anything I can do to help build this ship.
Alright. So you look around. Can't seem to find Puck.
Do a search check. If it's... That's an 8.
Can't find him.
Hey, anyone around here seen Puck? The carpenter? Gnome? I mean, goblin?
Probably in the tunnels.
Why would he be in the tunnel?
Yeah, he's supposed to be working on the boat.
Oh, he's with us?
He was when you were in the tunnels.
We left him behind.
Did you lock him out?
Yeah.
Is that the bad thing that was gonna happen?
If you know what's gonna happen, why don't you be like, well, where's the one guy we really fucking need?
You guys were distracted by other things. He didn't make his constitution check and you left him behind and locked him in.
Well, I thought you had him like in your hand.
No, I had the other one.
You had come.
They didn't bother checking which one they had. Puck had made it up, like, was with you the first, there. After they fell behind, he was with you still, and then you kept going, and he fell behind in the middle there.
Yep, he's dead.
And he sat down to rest and catch his breath, and yeah, you guys just ended up rushing past him and walking him down there. But you
He
don't know
didn't get
that.
up and follow? After he saw us all running past?
He was resting.
You can stand up from resting. Fuck you, Puck!
He sat down and took a nap, you know?
Like you do in the sewer being chased by a giant...
Well, he knew one of the gates was closed. He just couldn't keep up with you.
Goblins aren't known for being bright.
They aren't.
I
He's
guess
not
we have to
alive,
go
is he?
back and see if he's alive.
No.
And none of you know that he is back there. You just don't know. You just know he's not here.
I'm staying with the ship.
I'm so tired.
Nobody knows where he is.
Nope. Nobody can find
He's
him.
inside of a shark.
When was the last time anyone around here saw Puck?
No clue.
Thought he was with you.
Why would he be with me?
I don't know. I was busy taking care of Cup.
I keep laughing. I don't know what happened to him. I wasn't keeping track of him.
I told you he was the most important one.
Yeah, I figured he could probably deal with himself. I don't know. I thought he was ahead of us.
Oh,
I thought
this
he
is
was
great.
already
We're
up.
all gonna die on this island.
We can just. I mean, he's locked in, but the sharks are locked out. So maybe he's fine.
He
and
would
just,
be locked between two gates.
Yeah. So maybe he's fine. Maybe we could just go down and see if he's not dead.
I thought of it all. I'm just
You
waiting.
think
for
he's
you.
back there in the tunnels?
I mean, if no one else has seen him.
Who's got the keys to the tunnels? One of these goblins had it.
The dude, right?
Gatekeeper goblin.
Gatekeeper goblin.
I don't remember. We didn't
We
give
didn't
him a
give him a
name
Evo.
yet. Sure. Evo comes clinking along. Yeah, I got the keys. He's got like a huge ring of keys.
Let's go, buddy. I think we left one goblin behind.
Uh-oh. No goblin left behind.
That's why we need you. Let's go.
And he rushes off.
I'm
Cup's
going.
like, don't worry, I'll get started on lunch.
All right, Cup. And I go running after the other
We just
goblin.
had breakfast.
Well, it takes a while to make food.
Especially when you're bad at it.
I mean, have you ever cooked food for an entire ship of people?
Jokes.
Without a kitchen.
Jokes, Cup. Jokes.
Well, I mean, we haven't finished the ship yet,
Yeah.
so
He's literally like sitting there with like a fire pit trying to cook food for 30 or so people. at
Alright,
this
let's
point.
go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go find Puck. Please. God.
So Evo's out there, unlocking the gate. He's like, is anybody coming? Am I going by myself? Whatever.
No, yeah, I'm going.
I'm here.
I'm going.
Don't let him go by
Well,
himself.
let's go. Get down there.
I climb down the ladder.
I go down the ladder.
Me too.
Puck. Puck.
Puck!
Puck.
Oh!
Puck, are you in there? Are you alive?
I don't know. Am I dead?
I don't think you're dead, man. Come up to the gate.
I can't seem to move.
Oh, God.
I go toward him. Toward the voice.
All right. Go
I
ahead,
have
Jack.
dark vision.
And you see Puck laying there on the ground, like leaned up against the wall.
Just relaxing.
I mean, kind of looks like he's relaxing.
I go up to him and I'm like, Puck, come on, let's go, man. I'm not fooling around. We got work to do.
I can't move.
Why not? What's wrong with you?
I don't know. I was running, and then all of a sudden I was sleeping, and then I woke up, and the only thing I can move is my left arm.
Did you look at any of those sharks?
No. What sharks? They were way back in the lake.
I know, but just saying.
I lift him up and see if there's anything wrong with his arms and legs.
His right arm and both his legs just kind of fall limp.
Paralyzed, poor little guy.
Yep.
I gotta get you back to Lark. I throw him over my shoulder and,
Lark came with you.
you went with us? I
Yeah,
thought you said you went to work on the ship.
I changed my mind.
Oh, wow. Did you come into the sewer with us?
Mhm.
I hold the little goblin Puck up to you. Do your thing with your horn.
What do I roll?
The 20 you lost.
That's the
just-
most important die.
I seriously don't know where it is. What do I add?
What is it? What'd you roll?
19.
Okay,
19.
plus wisdom. Alright.
24.
Here, roll these.
Oh gosh.
He's gonna die. $16.
Alrighty. That's exactly how much you needed to rejuvenate his ability to use his limbs.
Good job, Lark.
So all of a sudden he kind of like, his back cracks as he like, you're like, you touch your horn to him and, he like feels uncomfortable, so he like goes to shift his position and his back cracks and all of a sudden he's like, hey, I can move!
Great, go fix the ship.
I think somebody stepped on me or something.
You are so rude for a neutral good. Anyway.
He completely just didn't hear you and completely ignored you and he trots off and climbs the ladder.
Alright, I'm gonna climb the ladder after him and I'm gonna like watch him carefully because I'm worried that he might fall.
I'm expecting something
Do you
bad.
guys all climb up the ladder?
Yes.
Yeah.
As you guys climb up the ladder,
goes.
you see this massive pterodactyl swoop down, and I mean massive pterodactyl swoop down and grab Puck.
From
The important one?
from
Yup.
the inside the sewer?
Outside, you guys climb out of the sewer. He comes flying out of the sky and grabs him. He's like waiting up there, all enthusiastic for you guys. You guys climb up. This thing swoops down from the sky, grabs him. Then the pterodactyl turns around and looks at you and says, "You know why?" and then flies off.
I'm gonna fly after it! What? I'm flying after it. I'm flying after it and I'm gonna try to attack it with my spear that I still have.
Oh, it's gone. It's punishment from the gods.
I can follow it. I'm probably gonna fail. I'm kind of slow.
Flies faster than you. It's a huge, monstrous animal.
It flies at 120
It's a-
feet per round.
Yeah.
How fast
It's
do
a
you fly?
huge one.
40.
30.
It's
Yeah.
a huge
Yeah,
monster.
it's-
So it
Go on.
zooms off like a goddamn jet.
Like
Like
it
an
was
eagle.
sent from the gods.
It's a big. It's
You
just-
know
Someone
why.
opposed their alignment and was not being very nice when they're supposed to be a nice thing. Great time with that. Now we gotta find another Puck.
should start having one, yeah.
Now we're live.
Great.
Yay! I mean, I have brain.
Okay. Well,
So Puck is gone.
Puck is gone.
The pterodactyl is out of sight, just flying off into the sky.
We're gonna have to find him another Puck.
And I, as Course Fair Play,
Call him.
I'm just looking up at the sky going like, fuck.
Call him Puck number
Actually,
two.
you're still in the sewer.
Oh, I crawl out.
Yeah. We're gonna have to find another Puck. Call him Puck number 2.
No, we can call him Chuck.
I was thinking for a while that we could have started calling you number 2-Face. Thanks to your landing. I know it's a little outdated of a joke, but all goes back to when we had a number 2 once.
Kai's crying. Partially because he doesn't like seeing people die. But mostly because he knows he will now die on this island.
Is there any hope?
I start wandering off away from the docks into the city, completely silent.
I'm gonna follow you.
Don't walk to your death.
He says that.
That big tall dude.
The guy with the axe? Sword. One we found in the
Massive
sewer.
sword, yeah.
I have to find another carpenter. Or we're all gonna die here.
What makes you think you're gonna find one within the zombies?
None left in the sewer.
A zombie carpenter.
What do you need to... Oh, right. Carpenter, huh?
And there's none on the dock. Our last chance is for us to scour the city and hope that there's a survivor in there somewhere who happens to have knowledge of how to work with tools.
Ringo comes over to you and he goes, there's nobody left in the city.
Then all is lost.
Everyone's here.
We can try to do it ourselves. But don't be shoddy.
Who wants to choose higher level?
Not gonna If we lose, it's
I
not
don't
gonna be
know.
my fault.
Who goes there?
If we combine them, they turn into Lie and Ho. Also, thanks. Sorry. Hi. Fuck it. Nobody gonna say anything.
Alright.
They didn't touch the table.
I will.
I'm not choosing this time. I just fucked up whatever it was that was good. But
Hi.
Alright. So. Morning. Everybody's still working back by the ships. You guys are out near the sewers. Evo locks up the sewer grate. Gives what do we do now?
Eagle was the big black name of the sword.
No. He
Yes,
was
sir.
the goblin with the keys.
Oh. That's right.
And the big jet black skinned guy with blue hair walks off towards the ship.
Guess I head back to the ship.
Alright.
Silently
I want to see
and
how
unhappily.
this ship is progressing and see if maybe we can.
Alright. Most of the supplies you've gathered have been brought onto the ship now.
and this includes like the rope and
Yeah.
all the other shit that I have.
Yeah.
Okay.
And it's just the repairs have to be done and the mast has to be raised.
How's the structural integrity of the ship? Does it look like?
It's got massive holes in it.
I mean, yeah, it's got a couple of huge holes in it that are just above the water line.
I believe we need to start fixing those immediately. I
Yeah.
just don't know how to do it.
I mean, patch them up, I guess.
How hard can it be? We hold some wood in place, drive some nails in.
We can patch them from both sides. If we have some sand, wet sand, we could probably pack it into the inside after we've boarded it up, so it gets that sealant.
Wet sand will not work.
I'm thinking about I used to have sandbags because my house would flood. And then when the floods receded and the sand was left to dry, it dried into cement. It was really hard.
I mean, the problem with that would be it ruins the buoyancy of the ship.
How big is the hole?
There's huge holes. Like,
Okay. I was thinking like a
basically,
small hole.
like, think you could see like 2 stories of the ship through the hole.
Never mind, my
And there's like
fucking
chunks
idea.
of the floor missing and stuff.
Never mind. Sand's not gonna do it.
Are there any trees inside?
There's a forest
Like sappy
off
trees?
on one side of the island, off to the far end.
I don't know what to do. We need a carpenter. Fuck.
We need someone to tell us what to do.
I mean, we can't just half-ass it. I mean, I was holding a
I'm
board the
leader
other day.
Of sorts, but I can't delegate tasks to something I don't know.
I mean,
I can cook. I can fucking find direction and shit. I can heal. But I
Just need
can't. This
somebody
is something
that's-
I have no idea. My
Don't
mom,
you
if
have
she
a
was
mending
still
spell?
alive.
That's only for minor repairs.
Yeah, nothing of this scale.
So, as you're all like sitting there dumbfounded, the big black skinned guy with blue hair takes off his sword, picks up a carpenter's belt, and starts telling people to do stuff.
Oh, fucking way. Alright, I start doing whatever he tells me to do.
And he goes, "Who's good with an axe?"
kind of.
Alright, we need a group of people to go to the forest and cut down a bunch of trees and bring them here. And if they are extremely sappy trees, make sure you catch the sap in buckets.
I'm strong, I can help with that.
Me too.
I'll go.
Sure.
Alright. Perfect. Get to work.
Alright.
On our way to the forest.
You wanna roll for search first?
Do any of us have buckets?
On the way.
Yeah.
Search for buckets.
Search for buckets. Gotcha.
Nope, I don't find shit.
Try the sewer.
I got a 14.
And what did you
6.
want to do?
22.
I guess I'll help them.
22 looking for a bucket.
You find a good half of a warehouse filled with buckets.
Wonderful. Hey guys, I found a fuck ton of buckets.
Ah, sweet, I couldn't find anything.
Well, if
I
you
was looking at sewer holes and I didn't find shit.
And one would think of all the places course to find shit.
That rolled really bad.
Okay.
Somebody help me carry some of these buckets.
I'm gonna grab as many buckets as I can, like, hang on my 2 arms.
Wait.
As many as you can hang on
Whatever
your arms.
whatever became of the cart,
Okay.
the prison cell cart full of bedding that was emptied into the ship. Should we not maybe take the cart? Would you mind terribly carrying that cart for us?
Sure.
We can load it with all these fucking buckets and then none of us have to carry any of the goddamn buckets.
Do I have to go back to the thing?
Aren't we right there?
Yeah, I mean, you're kind of close by. You started to wander off. And
Oh,
then-
son of a bitch.
Okay, well, I'll walk back and get the
I mean, because the warehouse that was right there is the one that you lit on fire.
Right, and that was
So
the one
you'd
full
be
of
like
fish guts
a couple,
and shit. And,
yeah, a couple warehouses down.
Alright.
So you'd be a few hundred feet, but it's not, you know.
I got a 23 to bring the thing to the...
Okay, she wheels the cart over. You load it up with buckets. And
Sweet.
Off to
Thank
the
you.
forest, I guess.
you trudge off to the forest.
We got axes?
I do.
Nope.
Let's go find an axe warehouse.
I have...
I'm not good with an axe anyway.
Fucking misfit drifters. You know?
Yeah, I'm gonna search for an axe. It's a 11. Look for an axe.
17 to look for an axe.
Alright, you're like looking around, asking some of the people around there, and the guy that you just rescued from the sewers, the human dude, he goes, well, I'm a blacksmith, give me half an hour, I can make you one.
The same one that strapped on the carpenter's belt?
Different guy.
Okay.
This
I went
was
to
the
look-
one that was actually down in the main area.
I also went to go look for an axe to help people who know how to use an axe, and I got lost, and you guys don't know where I am.
Sweet.
So the blacksmith makes you an axe and gives it to you.
Thank you.
And this time, of course, wandered off somewhere.
How about me? I didn't find an axe, did I?
The blacksmith just looks at you and goes,
You killed our carpenter.
she also insulted his handiwork.
Oh.
You know, that spear.
You just make
that you
fucking
said was
friends
a piece of
everywhere you
shit.
go.
Yeah.
And to think I started this out helping you.
Well, I guess I can't help then.
Oh no, you're gonna come along and learn to swing an axe.
We're just gonna be stuck on this island forever because I couldn't help cut down trees to repair the ship.
I mean, you know,
Well, it sucks for you. You can carry them.
Here, have this axe.
I'm actually very strong. I
Can
can
you
carry
carry a
logs.
tree?
I can help carry
What
logs.
do I roll to run and jump onto the back of the cart? There's got to be some chance of failure.
Just
bucket's
roll a
fine.
strength check. Because you jump in strength base.
Fucking great. 7.
So you run. You jump.
I get stuck in midair. That to me seems to be really weird.
And you get clothesline midair.
Awesome. Bye.
And fall behind the cart as it gets pulled away.
Awesome.
It was a clothesline.
Yep.
It was by an actual clothesline.
They were like
Sweet.
hanging blankets out and stuff, you know, from the quilts from the factory to air them out, you know. And there was a clothesline. Yep.
That's great. Any damage taken?
No.
I'm just gonna get in the cart like a normal person.
Yeah, I tried.
Wait, so I'm pulling the cart and everyone's just riding.
I'm gonna get in the car.
Well, we have
Yeah,
to
this
save
is
our
really
energy
fine,
for
too.
chopping down
You're,
trees.
you're just walking away pulling the cart and they're trying to jump in and stuff and being dumb. Being lazy.
Gotta save my strength for all the log carrying I'm gonna be doing.
Get carrying one tree.
Mm-hmm.
Trees are
I'm gonna
fucking
be
huge.
carrying
Depending
some.
on the tree.
I'm going to be carrying the buckets back to the cart.
Alright. And
Search,
so you guys go off, I guess.
So I can get up and
search
dust
check
myself
for
off
sappy
and follow.
trees.
Alright, you head to the forest. Go ahead and search.
So an 18 to find sappy trees.
18 to find sappy trees.
16 to find trees worth cutting down.
There's some decent straight trees.
20 to find trees.
There's a lot of
Can you
trees.
see them through the forest?
There are a few sappy trees close to a sand pit in the middle of the forest.
I knew you were
I'm
gonna do
not
it.
going soon. I'm not
quicksand.
going to the sand pit.
I'm not stepping in the sand, but I just want to observe how straight the sappy trees are. If they're like good quality wood.
You know, make sure they're
Sorry.
not even the slightest bit flamboyant. Sorry. I was making a poor joke.
You want to make sure they have good quality wood too. Anyways, I mean, the sappy ones are all knotted and twisted and ugly.
I'm thinking like pine trees. Pine trees are usually pretty straight.
It's a tropical island. They're not pine trees.
Okay.
No northern spruce.
So whatever then. I ignore
What do
those
we-
trees. I look for straight trees.
What the fuck kind of trees would we find that would have sap? like a rubber tree.
I mean, if you melt it down.
There's conifers in tropical
Yeah.
conditions.
There's, all sorts of stuff. Just not like actual pine trees.
Okay, I'm looking for just trees that look like quality. They're straight.
Okay. Oh, yeah, you find the same trees he found.
Okay.
That's a
I can't cut them down, so I'm just looking at it.
You have his axe. He handed you the axe.
Oh, yeah. Okay, I'm gonna start cutting one down. I'm gonna tell everyone to get out of the way, and I'm gonna try to start cutting a tree down.
You're supposed to yell timber.
It's
Only
not
when it's
falling
coming
yet.
down.
I'm gonna cut it in a way so that when it falls, it'll fall away from where people are.
Alright.
Away from the cart, for the love of God. We need the cart.
Just make sure there's a person standing near the cart. That way she cuts it the opposite way. Although then again.
That would be strength.
Yep.
I got an 8.
Alright. You swing the axe. Crack! It chips in. And your arms go numb. And the axe is stuck in the tree.
Can I feel her arms?
Is there anything really wrong with them, or they're just like
No,
shook
it's
from
just
the vibration?
from the vibration impact.
Okay, well I'm going to let go of the axe and just sit on the ground.
Alright.
Like, imagine it was like a Looney Tunes cartoon, and I'm just like,
Yeah, basically.
Wonderful. I roll a 14 to pull the axe out and resume chopping the tree.
Alright, you pull the axe out.
$21 to chop the tree down.
Alright, a few quick swipes and the tree falls.
Sweet. Not on any of us, yes?
No.
Okay.
Not on anybody.
by this point I have recovered, and I go to start dragging the tree over to the cart.
Alright.
Are there any other trees that I could chop down?
Yeah, I mean, there's a whole bunch of them.
Like
21.
The ones we need.
Yeah. They're all in the same area. There's like a whole grove of like 20 or 30 trees that are decently straight of a different.
Do I roll strength to cut one down?
Yep.
I get 21 to pull it to the cart.
Alright, you start trying to drag it and it doesn't seem to want to move.
15 to look for trees.
Maybe we should chop the tree into
sappy
sections.
trees that weren't near the sand.
That's where all the good sappy trees are.
I got a 22
Or
to
like bad
cut one of
sappy
the good
trees.
trees down.
Alright, you cut it down.
What about the bad sappy trees?
So, for the
There's some that don't really seem to be as sappy, but they're further away from the sand and they're kind of the same type, but
question,
they're bigger and less sappy.
At least they're sappy.
how like
Gun.
long do we need sections of wood? Like if you're
I
gonna
mean, the standard, I don't know, 16-foot plank.
I'm gonna take
How-
a bucket.
I would bring the majority of the length of the tree to the carpenter and let him decide what length they should.
I was gonna say maybe we should section the tree into sections to put on the fucking cart, so that way it's easier to load and transport.
Mm.
But it would suck if we needed to make 1,000 fucking little sheets of wood to, cover up a giant hole in the ship. I don't know. That was my thought.
I'm gonna take 2 buckets and go over to the tree.
Alright.
I'm gonna start harvesting the sap.
Alright, you drive your dagger into the side of the tree until it starts to leak a little bit of sap, and you pick up the bucket and hold it there. And the sap slowly starts to trickle out.
Bucket on your dagger. I'm thinking about like tapping trees with maple syrup.
Basically. It's the
Actually,
same
I
thing.
should take all 5 of my daggers, put them in different spots of the tree.
Okay. Is that what you do?
Yep.
Okay. But it's still very slowly dripping out.
Yeah, but we
By the
got
time you get all your daggers in,
It's too bad that
you
bastard
have
core's
one drip
disappeared.
that finally reached the bottom of the bucket.
Have him use a little bit of that
Oh,
fire to
okay.
heat the sap.
well, this is gonna take a while.
trying to think about how you could heat up those buckets.
You want the tree heated.
The buckets and the
Actually,
sulfur
with
contact
one of the
with the metal.
daggers, I'm gonna try to make a.
It still won't flow from the tree any faster though.
Yeah, I know, but even if it.
I'm gonna take one of the daggers, take the bucket off, and try to make a bigger hole, and then put the bucket back.
It doesn't change the speed.
More of it.
It doesn't change
Just
the
as slow.
speed, just more of it.
Anyone got a fucking blow dryer? And we could point at this tree.
Oh, blow what?
There were a couple people that could breathe fire. One's a corpse and one's was gone and nobody gave a shit.
No one cared that I disappeared.
I was just talking shit about your disappearance. That's my character, Karen.
He's muttering to himself. We had to go and run off when we were trying to work.
Maybe you're thinking I'm just being lazy. I was looking for fucking axes to help.
No, you were looking for buckets and you couldn't find one when I found half a warehouse full of them.
No, I was looking for.
I'm cursing your spirit right now. You're not even
No,
here.
then I went
I'm
to look
arguing
for an
with
axe,
the ethos.
And I actually rolled worse than that to find an axe. And just got fucking lost doing it, and now I'm gone.
Ah, god damn it.
You're such a good leader, Course.
Do you think
He's got like a whole patrol of people with him looking for axes. They're like just traipsing through the city somewhere. Who the hell knows where?
I'm still trying to drag that one log back to the cart.
I could be a good leader if I'm susceptible to the same shitty rolls as everyone else is. Rose Winwood died because of shitty rolls and fucked up decisions she made. Just because we're DMs doesn't mean shit don't happen to our characters.
I'm aware.
Fuck. Roll a 7 to try to put one of those trees into a sectioned version of itself.
I just rolled a 7 trying
You
to
start
drag
cutting it and chipping away at it.
That's it.
You cut through and section it off in a few different sections.
Great.
And what did you get?
a 7.
Alright. You're not moving this tree.
No, I'm not.
I got a 17 to drag the tree that I cut down to where.
That's not going anywhere.
I'm gonna make bigger holes in the other in the other parts.
Alright, you cut bigger holes. The sap is still flowing at the same rate.
I'm just gonna sit down and wait.
Sit down, you wait, and you end up falling asleep.
Oh, bullshit. Sorry. I have knowledge of nature, just
And what
no
are you
points.
doing?
Well, I gathered up. These people just left, and I didn't know where they went. So I gathered up other people, and I'm like, we need to find some axes to cut down trees to help.
You got Evo and
Cup, give me cup.
no, Cup's making lunch.
Oh, that's right.
You got a couple.
Someone equally as
couple of
useless.
the fishermen.
Alright, sweet. Yep, we're walking around looking for axes, and I'm like, I have no idea where them lazy assholes went. We're supposed to find axes, cut down trees. Those were what the orders were given to us by our carpenter. They just left. So let's see if we can find an axe.
Doesn't once cross your mind that they may have left to do exactly what the fuck they set out to do?
And, yep, I go toward the Minotaur bar to see if I can find an axe there.
Alright.
Because he's also thirsty.
And ready to face some zombies.
I rolled a bad roll. I'm ready to fucking fuck off with this one.
Alright, so you
And not be helpful.
wander in the city, and you're walking and looking, and all of a sudden you hear a scream.
Evo.
Yep.
What was the other one over there?
She was a fisherman.
Oh yeah, Evo, guys. Your weapons drawn. Let's go see what that scream was. And I go running off towards the direction of the scream.
You see a zombie pulling away, one of the fishermen gnawing on his neck.
Oh no! One of the fishermen disappeared from our little group.
Yeah, he got picked off as he walked by an alley.
Fuck, I shoot an arrow at the zombie. Fuck.
You shoot the fisherman and put him in his misery. Another fisherman goes, yeah, he was a goner. I would have done the same thing, but well, I don't got any weapons, so.
Yeah, I felt it was necessary to put him out of his misery. Let's continue with our search.
Nice.
And I'm the murderer.
I was trying to save him.
But then
God damn it.
Then you go off,
Another
and
shitty roll.
you guys back there with the trees.
I'm gonna try to drag the sectioned piece back to the cart, so hopefully it'll be a little easier. Hey, I got a 23.
Alright, you pick up this 5-foot section of log, carry it over. It's pretty heavy, but you're able to pick it up.
I got a 19 to do the same shit.
You grab a 7-foot section, carry it over.
Was it only in 2 sections?
No, it's in like 15.
Okay, well, I'm gonna keep doing that.
All
So I have
that
to keep
random
rolling to do
different
the same shit.
sizes.
This is fucking
No, I
awesome.
mean like you guys over time.
I just got an 8 to try to pick up a section.
You go to pick up like the top of the tree and it's so light you fall on your ass.
I got a 14 for the next piece.
Alright, I mean over time you guys managed to get all these mismatched lengths of wood into the cart.
It's such a disaster.
21. We get all of it.
Yeah, you got that whole tree.
All right. What about the other section
I'm
tree?
sleeping.
None of the
You're
other trees
fucking
are
sleeping.
sectioned.
Yeah,
That's
I'm-
smart.
All right, fine.
No,
then
I fell asleep waiting for
Then I
this
roll a
trap.
21 to section another tree.
Alright, you section the tree.
This is fucking annoying. I hate chopping down trees in games.
I got a 17 to go check on him.
At least in real life, you're getting something
Alright,
out of it.
he's taking a nap waiting for the sap to drain.
Can I wake him up so he doesn't get eaten?
Sure. Wake him up.
Is this a 19?
Just how do you wake him up?
Kick him with a hoof.
No, that'll hurt him.
Yeah.
Especially if you roll low.
Make me uncomfortable.
Are the buckets near?
Yeah, they're hanging from the tree.
No,
Collecting
like,
sap very slowly.
Clean buckets.
Why?
They're
Are you
back
gonna,
in the cart.
are you gonna
Which
take
people are piling
Fine, I'll
trees
just
in.
kick him with my hoof.
Put an empty bucket over his head.
You could just yell.
No, they'll attract zombies. I got 21 to kick
Oh,
him
wait.
awake.
Alright, you get slammed by a hoof in the side of the head, taking 7 points of damage.
Oh gosh.
No
That-
sleeping on the
That
job.
feels like you got kicked by a horse.
With one toe.
A one-toed
Alright, yeah, I'm
That's what
awake.
they are.
I'm awake and I'm still conscious.
horse. Your side of your head's like gushing blood.
You're a very good character.
He was sleeping
I mean, theoretically, like, even if she did kick him with a hoof, couldn't she just, like, stab him with the unicorn to
The person that would
to
kill
fix
me
the
with-
bleeding?
No,
Once
you
a
don't
day.
just you don't
Oh.
stab.
With
Why?
varying effects.
We were sleeping on the job. We do not do that here.
Welcome to Walmart.
I'm bleeding because of you.
So, it'll taste good mixed in with the sap.
No, it won't.
Who are you?
Oh no. Can I heal him so he'll stop whining?
Yeah, you heal him back up, no
What-
problem.
Do I add it with wisdom?
Yeah, you just roll the d8 and then that's it.
Which one is the...
This one that died.
That's the one with 8.
58.
That's a 10.
What?
That's a 100.
Final one with 8.
Oh,
It's
Got 4
there
on top
you
and
go.
4 on the bottom. It's you know it's 8.
2.
Better than nothing.
So you get 3 points back. Or no. Yeah, 3.
Does the blood stop?
Yeah, the blood stops and the wound heals. It's not going to get infected.
Okay, so it won't attract zombies, right?
No. They don't come in the forest.
Okay. So we are
Alright.
dutifully chopping down trees and then chopping them into
You're
sections.
sectioning this
and
tree.
moving them.
I'm gonna
keep doing that.
Alright.
stand up and just start circling around the tree, checking the progress of the buckets.
Alright, and it's very slow. You've got maybe 1/8 of an inch in the bottom of the bucket.
Of each bucket.
Can I help them carry the wood?
Yep. So you guys are carrying these trees, filling this cart, and you get like 2 more sections, and you can't put any more on the cart. It's like heaped up 15 feet high.
Are there any other logs left that we haven't been able to put on that we cut down?
Yeah, there's a whole tree that's been cut down and not sectioned, and there's still the vast majority of the second tree that's been sectioned and not put on.
Well, why doesn't Lark go and bring that stuff back to the docks and
I
then
rolled,
come back
I rolled a 23 to bring it back.
with an empty cart?
Alright, you go back and you get there, and the guy goes, "You guys do know you're supposed to cut the limbs off of it, right? It makes it a lot easier, and you could bring more than 5 logs."
You, sir, are a dickhead. I'm sorry. I meant to say that out of game.
Out of the cart, you might be able to fit even more.
I'm not the one who chopped the wood. I cut one tree.
I would not be stacking shit with limbs on it, you what?
You never said you limbed the tree, you just said you sectioned.
I cut it into sections. If I cut it into sections, it would not have fucking limbs.
Oh, you chopped it down, then you sectioned it. You never limbed it.
Nay, you're
An outrageous
You're a
douchebag sometimes.
I just thought it'd be funny.
tree.
Anyways, over the next day, you guys collect a good amount of trees, and very little sap because you decided to tap the slow ones instead of the fast ones.
Maybe it'll be a better sap.
No, it's thicker and harder to use.
Just not near quicksand.
It's just safer to get.
Since the owners near sand.
But yeah, you managed to get about 2 full buckets of sap out of all of them combined.
That's
over
good enough for me. I'm
a day.
gonna.
And you get all the wood you need, and eventually Kor shows back up, all
This
covered
little
in
adventure.
blood and gore, carrying a 1-legged fisherman and a ring of keys.
Oh no!
Never found an axe.
I'm sorry, guys. I couldn't find an axe to help.
Of course, we've been
We're already
cutting down
done.
trees all day.
You have?
Yeah, we've been in the woods felling trees.
Why didn't anyone tell me? I've been looking for a goddamn axe all fucking day.
Because you ran away before we could tell you.
I was looking for an axe.
Yeah.
Well, we didn't know where the heck you went.
Lark, will you heal this man?
Hey, where's Evo?
Is he
Use
healable?
your unicorn.
As if he's missing a leg, no.
No, he's missing a leg and a couple fingers, but
Yeah, we can make it so
he's still,
not
you
gonna die,
patched
but-
him up, you bandaged him, he's not like bleeding to death or
So
anything,
he can
but
be healed, right?
there's nothing you can do for him.
He's dead.
No, he's not dead, he's
He's not
just
He's not gonna get his legs and his
crippled.
Yeah.
Get the pipes.
And so, yeah, and you all collectively get back for dinner, and you know it looks nice dinner laid out, and you start eating it, and it's absolutely terrible.
Man,
It
this
looks
cup
good,
cook
but it's
sucks.
like the worst food you've ever eaten.
I think we have to have a talk with Cup.
Maybe we should just cook cup.
You think I'm being dark?
I'm allowed to be.
His alignment lets him.
I'm not gonna roll. I'm not
But
gonna
course.
you got a 2 on
Course.
his cooking check.
Course. Might I steal
Is
a
it at least
libation from your
edible?
family's
Yeah.
wonderful
I mean, it looks good.
recipe?
It's just it tastes terrible.
May you want steal a libation?
from your family's recipe? You know, of the same name.
Oh, yes. Huzzah.
Do you need one?
Yes, actually.
And yeah, so you guys work, and you got 2 days left. Next morning, everybody wakes up,
Yep.
and everybody make intelligence checks.
Oh boy. This is gonna go great for me.
16.
Holy shit!
Where?
16.
I got a 2, and I have a -1, so I got a 1.
At
You
least it wasn't
I
a
got
nat
a 10.
one.
Yeah.
I don't have any intelligence.
I got 16.
Alright.
I have wisdom, not intelligence. That's what I just said.
Intelligence check.
Oh. 21.
So you guys managed to patch most of the holes in the ship.
And on the biggest hole, you guys were all really doing a good job working together. But then Amin Ka comes and starts saying, "Is this helping?" and starts ripping boards down.
Why?
Because she rolled a 2.
-1, so 1.
Can I roll to KO the bird with one backhand? Fuck! I'm at a 12.
She could have hit the bird. And you put your fist right through the hull of the ship. And Corey starts yelling at both. You're like, "What the fuck are you two doing?"
I don't know, I was trying to help!
I was trying to help by stopping it.
I got a 17 to punch the bird.
So out of nowhere comes flying this little halfling, and he's like, BAM! Roll for damage.
How much damage?
What would
Am I
that be?
unconscious?
D4 -1.
Because you're so little.
Alright. 2.
So 1.
No, 2.
Oh.
2.
Okay.
Actually, wait. Minus your 1 for your strength, too.
Oh, there is 1.
So yeah, 1.
Okay. I have 10 health still, and I say, "What the fuck? I'm trying to help here!
Stop
Do you
ripping!
want us to never set sail?"
Stop ripping down the fucking ship! We're trying to fix this!
They told me to do this! This is what they said to do!
They didn't tell you to break it!
I'm trying to help here! I want to live, goddammit!
Not very convincing.
Alright, so takes you about an extra day to do it.
Wait. How much time do we have before
Your
the...
voice has a frequency
About
that did not
17
exist.
hours.
We have 17 hours to get the fuck out of here.
I'm gonna instead go try to help make sure everything's loaded onto the ship, because I feel like I can carry things better than I can build things.
And yeah, so you guys finally get everything loaded that you've collected and get everything fixed and set sail.
What about Juice and
Ringo.
Ringo?
They've been on the ship helping out the whole time.
What about the
I
ferry?
wasn't sure if they stayed. Well, we still lost the ferry. We still ain't got Harambe.
Where'd they go?
I died.
Just nowhere?
And so you guys set sail. Because to hell with them, you don't get enough time to go search the whole city for them.
Sucks to be them, huh?
And you get out, and after a few hours, as the sun sets, you start to lose visibility of the island, and all of a sudden you see a bright light shine down from the sky,
Fucking Independence is that shit.
and it's a bright purple light, and you just hear this, like, terrible tearing sound. And then the light disappears and you just see smoke rising on the horizon.
Ooh.
We're on the ship, yeah?
Yeah.
And like, that was, okay.
And then the wind picks up and you get this terrible burning smell come over through the air, and the sails catch the wind and the ship starts cruising faster. And then as you're looking back, you see giant waves rising up and coming after you, encroaching closer and closer and closer. And that's it for tonight.
Want to know what I whispered?
Yes, the
Oh,
best place to
next
be
week.
in the event of a tsunami